everybody. Welcome back to Galaxy of Crime, episode 3. It's been a month. It's a new year, 2020. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. We're going to get back into it really quickly here, but first, want to send some love to Fantasy Flight. I'm sure some of you watching have been following a bit of the news around what's been going on there. If you like the stream, if you want to play some Star Wars, check out their games. Check out Edge of the Empire, Age of Rebellion, Force and Destiny, all of the other awesome games that they do. They could always use your support. We're going to start, as we always do, by rolling some Destiny points. You're going to notice that Taylor Gray, unfortunately not here tonight.
He booked a job. He's a successful actor. We love him, but he'll be on the ship in the back to tank for this episode.
That's right. That's right.
As well as Trickhawk.
He does it pantsless.
He does.
Two lights on.
Oh, with that.
We have never done that this game.
Good start to the new year.
It's a new day.
I'm going with form with one black.
That's it.
Two light.
One dark.
One
If it
dark.
ain't broke, two light.
Yes.
Two light.
How?
We're doing it.
I had a theory.
We're doing
earlier
it.
today. When he uses the force pool, he can affect a mass roll.
Oh,
One light.
When we do it, we
You
only
broke
really
it again.
affect our roll. So why don't we landlock him and just leave it on the light
And never use
not
force.
use him?
It's a currency. You can.
Handcuff him.
You can.
You see.
All right.
We need it.
Trade
We've got
force.
our force.
RPG style.
We've got our Destiny points.
Okay.
I think we're.
We should have all the Destiny points.
All right. Well,
Because
we've
Taylor
got.
would have rolled a light side, and he probably would have rolled 2. So instead of making you honor 2, I'll just make you honor 1.
Well, we might have a guest who will roll in his place.
that negotiation was so.
So we'll see what happens with that.
Most likely.
We'll see what force alignment our guest ends up rolling.
Yes,
But before we get to that,
Yep.
we're gonna roll the crawl. Okay.
Hello.
Welcome back. Yes, so Aleph, Taylor, unfortunately, not here. Aleph has gone back to Arlen's hangar, where your ship is currently being retrofitted with a hangar bay to suit whatever speeder you will eventually choose.
He doesn't trust anybody anyhow, so he's
He
there.
wasn't great
Yeah.
at negotiating.
He's there watching, making sure nobody's messing with our ship.
That's right. And in the meantime,
He just wants to
you have taken your speeder to the Museum of the Old Republic in the center of Marasi, close to the town square. But the streets are packed, and you had to leave your speeder behind a ways ago. And as you continue to approach the museum on foot, you find Imperial blockades, stormtroopers, officers, people waiting around, and they're not really imposing too much strictness on the surroundings, but the citizenry seems to be here in protest, staging a sit-in in front of the Museum of the Old Republic, with signs saying that the Empire won't be able to shut down the museum, or Empire go away chants continually there, and stormtroopers on edge waiting around the periphery. And at the center of it all, you see a yellow avian-like humanoid. Imagine kind of a man's body covered in a long cape with yellow feathers, stands maybe 6.5 feet tall, so
It's
rather
like an
tall.
intergalactic Tengu.
And yeah, exactly. He's slim, hands four-fingered and talons, legs curved and digitigrade.
Love this guy.
And dressed in what looks to be under the cloak an Imperial officer's uniform.
I don't love this.
An
That's so
unusual
flamboyant.
Imperial officer. And he is having an argument with some of the troopers from a distance, saying things like, "Keep them under control. I don't want this getting further out of hand. We have a very special guest here with us, and, well, we have to make sure to take care of him properly. This won't be going on my head if it goes wrong. Understand?" And he storms off to the side after scolding the stormtrooper. And you see that he walks past a rather small cluster of people who seem to have kind of carved out a space around them where no one is really bothering them. And at the center of it all stands a single human male. If our guest would please join us now. Mr. Sam Witwer, everybody.
What?
Welcome.
With the sickest T-shirt in the galaxy.
If you would describe what your character looks like and what they see from afar as you and your crew are not far from this Imperial blockade separating people from the museum.
He's about 5'11", dirty blonde hair, green eyes, really incredible hair. Specifically, you know, very, very well done hair. And wearing a cape and some really flashy clothes that are blue and gold. He's got a...
Is this Cat Williams?
you don't know who this is. You're not ready for this.
He's really well hung.
You're not ready for this. He's wearing a rapier attached to his side, and he's got a small blaster pistol on the other side. And he looks really, really put out. He's arguing with a bunch of Witwer. There's a crew of Witwer around him. He's rubbing his forehead. And there's a little camera droid swirling around. And he's just shaking his head.
He's got intergalactic paparazzi.
The Witwer says, "I'm sure we'll figure something out. This can't keep up for so long."
You understand that I'm going to have to be off-world in 2 days. That's how much time we have. And that was what was in the contract.
Yes, but you have to understand, shooting schedules, sometimes problems like this when the Empire gets involved, it's...
I have nothing but respect for the Empire. Obviously, Pepiga, you understand how committed I am to this gig. I could maybe talk to Manny and get you a couple of extra days, but seriously, this is very inconvenient.
We understand, Mr. Sandman. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
It's Sandman.
Yes, Sandman. That's what I meant. As soon as we can clear out the protesters, we'll get you inside the museum so that you can take a look at everything inside.
All right, well, you know, let me know if I need to set up an autograph table, and that will clear them out right away.
A couple of the Witwer say, "Hey, that might not be a bad idea."
No, I was kidding. Take a seat.
Right, of course. And they kind of scurry off as Pepiga continues to try to talk to other Imperial officers along the way.
I have a question.
Yes.
Elway and her previous holodrama addiction. Is this a name that she's come across?
Oh, surely she recognizes it.
Why don't you make a knowledge check for me? This
Please make a knowledge check.
Make the knowledge check.
Maybe this is a special.
This is the most important role you have made since we
culture.
started playing this
Knowledge pop
game.
The knowledge check.
You want to have a knowledge pop culture?
Intergalactic movie database.
We'll give you one rank in it. We know that LOA, it has been
You have
established.
one rank.
that
Now,
she
she's
loves-
probably made me watch a lot of these with her, so can I assist
We're going
her?
to say, sure.
Great. Bonus.
get a boost.
Love it.
Because I've had to sit and watch a bunch of your things, so I'm like, oh, that's the guy.
One difficulty?
What would you do if he was in it?
You know, with what we talked about, it's probably like two
difficulty?
Yeah.
Do you think is it
you
adult
wanna
hollow
flip-
film star?
He's
No,
a little less.
No,
famous.
that's a free. You don't need to roll.
Is that what your character's
Yeah.
going to roll for?
So it's like telenovelas, intergalactic.
We don't know. We don't know. Let's see.
Go for it.
Un hombre, dos mujeres,
Let's go.
starring Senor Sandman.
Wow.
Senor Sandman.
Oh, wow. That would be
You better know
2
who it
for
is.
6 advantage and 1 success.
So you definitely know who this man is.
Dirk Sandman, star of the Captain Blorg series of Saturday matinee serials.
Oh my God, rock.
LOA around you starts to hyperventilate at the sight of this
My
man.
palms are sweaty. Mom's
Yes. You made me watch him with you. Oh, God.
Dirk Sandman.
I know it's Dirk Sandman.
No, Sandman.
Sorry.
Get it right.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sweaty.
He seems to be somewhat exasperated at the moment, standing alone, looking past this Imperial barricade towards the large, ornate museum ahead. It's rather nice, except you see that where they're used to likely hanging banners for the Old Republic, they're hanging Imperial banners that some of the protesters are currently taking down.
And their banners for Dirk.
There are no banners for Dirk. Much to
Madness,
his-
I know. It's great.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Get it together.
What is the character's name that we're going to interrogate here?
You've been told that the curator for the museum, Fallon Strand.
Fallon Strand is the name.
How did you forget that?
Exactly. Can we approach who I believe we think the Imperial weird bird-looking guy is in charge here?
Yeah, he's just kind of making his rounds nearby.
Do you guys want to approach
What was his
him?
name?
and-
Start with a P?
Papiga.
Papiga.
Should we speak to Papiga and try to get inside with his
Yes.
blessing, or
What
try
type of
to?
credentials again are we on? We have some jurisdiction to look here? Or no?
We have corporate jurisdiction. I also have on me. I have fake IDs if we need to use it.
We
but
have,
we have
the
a
blessing of.
of the whatever corporation we're working for. What's the
What
name
was
of
her
it?
name?
It's Kara Dallman?
Cara Dolan was the Imperial investigator
Yeah, we're working
that you
with
had
her.
met.
Yeah.
You're
That's
not
right.
necessarily working for her. You're kind of working for a few.
But
of
she
the
said we
different
could come
companies.
here.
She said you could come here, but she said she didn't have jurisdiction here.
We're
That
working
another
in,
agent
She
seems
just
to
put the
be-
dick in jurisdiction, didn't she?
We're working parallel. I'm gonna. Why would an actor need to get into an Imperial museum?
Why are you asking questions when it's just like so exciting that it's just here?
Why
What a
don't you go
coincidence.
talk to him.
One of the Witwer runs over, brings you.
You're gonna let her talk to him?
It won't take much longer. We'll figure it out.
All right. Just worried about the
I
quality.
can't talk to them.
Are we gonna go talk to him?
He may have a way inside.
I mean, we can try.
You better take a deep breath. This isn't gonna go well. All right, let's go talk to the actor.
Mr. Simon, Mr. Simon, Mr. Simon. Hi. My name is LOA. I've watched all of the volumes and all of the series like 17 times in a row.
Oh, of course.
Oh my God, this is so great. Why are you here?
Well, I'm working on a new project. We're doing a little bit of research and also a documentary about the project.
That sounds so exciting.
Yes, indeed.
Could you sign an autograph for me?
I'd only be too happy to.
Just here, just make it out to LOA, the smartest person you've ever met.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
I'm charmed,
I
LOA.
couldn't possibly touch you. I would die.
Here, shake a paw, Dirk.
What are you again? What was that race?
I'm a Cathar.
Oh.
I kind of look like Ron Perlman from Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. And you're Arcadian, right?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm Orak. Dirk, I've also had the pleasure of seeing your movie 17 times in a row. Where you go, you just said you're doing a documentary about the movie you're making here?
We're in the middle of production on a movie called CTX 1138, The First Stormtrooper. It's about the stormtrooper who took a stand against the traitorous, crazy Jedi Order and stood up for what was right and created the Stormtrooper Corps, therefore saving the galaxy.
That's right up your alley, LOA.
And as that very brave clone trooper, that's who I am playing. And I'm also doing a documentary to support it. It's very exciting. It's the first time that Compnor has opened up the opportunity to tell a historical drama of that period.
It sounds like an exciting historical drama of that time period.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. We have some business inside the museum as well with
you give us a tour?
the curator.
Well, I've actually never been inside. I was hoping they could give me a tour.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
I-
we could arrange something. We have some business
Do you need
inside.
to kill someone?
She's better with numbers and computers than people. She's just excited to meet you.
She's Your friend is very funny.
What did I just
Very,
say? I
very
blanked
funny.
out.
You did, yeah. You'll be all right. Like she's great with droids. But I'm sure if you came with us, they wouldn't give us any sort of a hard time in getting inside. We could show you around.
Hold on for a second. You're saying that you can get inside?
I believe so. We have some business inside. If you'd like to join us, I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem.
And credential.
Who are you?
I am Phobin.
How are you?
I'd ask you to sign my chest, but I only have a blue pen, and I'm blue.
Blew it.
So
Well,
we'll
it's an honor
just
to
say
meet
you
you.
did.
Nice to meet you and you.
Mara.
Are you also a fan of Captain Blork?
I do not know of Captain Blork.
Anyways, you say you can get me inside.
I think so. I don't think it would be a problem. Like I said, we have some business here. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if a star like you joined us.
All right, Paprika, is there, Paprika, I'm sorry. Is there any problem?
Papiga, his attention turned. Yes? What is it?
These,
Oh, more people. Are you being disturbed?
no,
Troopers?
no, just fans. Don't worry, don't worry.
Good, yes.
These fine folks have some business inside the museum. They think they can get us inside. Why don't we join forces and get it done?
Inside. Oh, I don't know. What are you holding up?
The credentials that we were.
You were not provided any credentials, particularly.
Didn't I
Yes,
just
we
ask
were.
this?
Flip it! Flip it!
Wait.
Flip. I'd allow you to flip
Oh,
for it.
yeah,
You
I
said
have
Cara
flip.
Dallin gave you something.
Credentials, instant.
Well, and I have fake credentials.
You have fake credentials.
I do.
But they're not imperial credentials, are they? Or are they?
Can
just
I
like-
make them whatever I need them to
If you
be?
want them to
I'm
be.
a hustler.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. I have fake, whatever
It's
credentials
like
it is
it's
we
a
need.
McLovin. It's a Hawaiian.
Yeah.
ID.
I'll say between with your flip as you guys pass over the fake credentials in addition to
go.
Cara Dallin's recommendations. Ah, her. You're working with Cara Dallin then.
We're just
In
here to have a
parallel.
conversation with the curator, that's all.
Please.
Things are a little tumultuous in there, and you can see that some of the protesters are getting rather rowdy and trying to, push back, getting in some of the stormtroopers' faces, and Papiga seems to be doing all he can to keep the tensions.
Paprika, explain something to me. What is going on with this protest? Why are they here?
Well, we were organizing for your visit to make sure that you'd get a plentiful and cohesive and ordered tour of the museum. And
Parakeeta, wouldn't it
were
be
protest-
safer for him to be inside rather than outside with all these protesters?
Well, they're
People-
sort of blocking the way to
Is
to
there a
the
back
museum.
entrance
Yeah,
that
surely
we
the-
could take some other way? Do we need to go through this way with all this crowd here?
Building of this size must have multiple.
There has to be a
entrances.
more private way for us to get into this building.
I suppose so. Yes, sit tight, and I will investigate. And he runs off and grabs a few troopers and starts making his way around the back.
Oh, incredible. Is there a back door and he hasn't thought of it? This is wonderful.
Oh my god, I
Great.
know. That was just like, what?
Good work, thank you.
In the meantime, the Witwer, Sacoltez, the main filmmaker who you were working with, walks over to you and whispers in your ear. And he says, I think I may have found a couple ways inside.
I'm all ears.
Who are they speaking?
Where's
Well,
the fan club?
They think there might be a back door. They're trying to get inside as well.
We have business inside with the curator. We're just trying to get in, and it might be easier for us to all go in together.
I suppose it might make
This
more,
is a
more
fact.
cover, easier
Right.
cover if there's more.
You
Easier
may want an
cover.
escort in there anyway.
Yes,
Also, we're going to meet the same curator. I'm sure is going to give you a friend a tour.
all right. That would be good. Yes, actually, if we could get the curator in the documentary.
I just want to get inside and get the job started.
There seem to be some vehicles nearby that they're stopping from getting inside, that are bringing in food and supplies for the protesters who've been camped out here.
Food for the protesters.
If we can, well, you look well equipped.
Do you need me to hack something? Because I can.
If we can form some sort of distraction nearby and clear that up, we should be able to push past the Imperial line before they reform and
What kind of distraction do you have in mind?
get inside. I'm not really too sure, but I did spot a section that was a little lower in security. If you're, well,
Say no more.
willing to raise a ruckus, with nothing dangerous, of
Raise
course. We don't want to irk
Does Exo-Dio, pointing to the camera droid, does he have amplification abilities?
Of course.
All right. Tell you what, why don't we create a big hologram of me, and I'll sing a standard. That should get the protesters to disperse. That should make them happy, right?
It sounds like a great distraction.
I love it.
Sure, we
He's
How
certainly
big?
getting a plot of Spider-Man 2.
You're gonna have to ask Exo-Dio.
absolutely.
Exo-Dio, can you project a hologram of me?
The droid beeps affirmatively.
All right.
This is the best
Well, it looks like we're gonna get a free show.
ever.
Where are you
Yes,
trying to
we
scope
are.
out? Are you there's nearby low-hanging rooftops? Are you going up to a rooftop? Are you just doing it on a side street?
Damn, I guess it would work if I... Are we trying to get the protesters away? I don't even understand what this protest is about.
It
What's
seems
going
like-
on?
It seems like they are not wanting to let any of the Empire in, and the Empire is more trying to clear a way for you
Shame.
to get inside. And they seem to not be wanting to let the stormtroopers and Imperial officers, Comp Nor officers, anywhere close to the museum for your very guided tour.
All right.
Do they have issue with our friend?
It seems like they have more of
Is
an
there a
issue with
stormtrooper
Imperial
nearby?
presence, as you've seen. Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
nearby?
Mhm.
How many troopers are
Squads
there?
of
They're guarding me as well?
It seems like they're kind of protecting a line and sort of trying to move in, and you're behind this.
All right, so
Why
we're
don't we
going to
lose-
need to get up on top of the roof. Trooper, what's your name?
He says, CTX 1135.
All right, 135.
He's a fan too.
Why don't you pop that bucket off? We're gonna do something that's gonna blow their mind.
He nods, sure, of course, sir.
Don't worry. This movie that we're making, I'm probably playing your uncle. Are you a clone or are you a human?
No, sir, joined when I was young.
All right. Well, then I'm not playing your uncle. But give me your honor anyway.
He kind of looks to the left and right.
I just need the chess piece. I'm gonna be on top of the building. It's gonna be really thrilling. You're gonna love this.
Oh, all right, sure. And he rushes off to the kind of side a little bit and
All right.
strips out
I
his
put on just the headpiece,
armor.
the shoulders, and the
It's a little sweaty.
thing. Yeah, exactly.
Your suit's
The
gonna be
codpiece is
Amazing.
moist.
How do we get on top of this roof?
Amazing.
How high up is it?
Second story, you guys can either try to bust your way inside or climb and scale the outside.
Oh, I can't
Some sort of
climb
fire
anything.
access.
The other way doesn't do.
I got
Is-
agility. I can
is there
help you.
fire
I can
access?
help you get
Sure.
it.
Why don't you roll a perception check for me? Try to see if there's a.
Indeed,
I mean, if it's a,
What's the difficulty?
if
We'll say
anything,
two
if I can
difficulty.
hack into the building, LOA will hack.
You gonna try the same?
Hack.
Anybody want to help?
Yeah, I'll help him.
Go ahead and give a boost for 2 strain,
2 strain for that?
Strange.
just to help out.
Wheesh.
Time together. Scope a situation.
What's up with our strain
that
from
one.
last time?
Right?
You still have it.
Oh, I still
Picking up
have
right where we left off.
Oh, I still have
And that is
Doesn't sound like a
one
good.
disadvantage, no success.
1 disadvantage. You don't find any immediate ways up, but you do think you see some buildings where there are people kind of looking out at all the commotion, and they seem open if you can talk your way up.
We can talk our way up. We
I
got
just
a,
need on top of it.
we got a
building.
superstar. We got a superstar with us. Let me take you over to this building. We'll talk our way up to the roof. We'll get you. We'll get your documentary and your movie the musical number that it needs.
Indeed.
Let's head over to the building.
Yeah, you see kind of like an elderly couple. They're coming over here. They're coming over here, Marna.
Can I speak to Marna?
Sure, yeah.
Marna, my name is Orak Adalani. I represent the great Dirk Sandman. He would love it if he could do sort of a free performance for your fine people here out upon your roof balcony. Would
Think
that be
Abbey
okay?
Road.
The two of them kind of look. I told you that was him. Go ahead and roll either charm or negotiation.
Charm, I think, is my best one.
I'll give you a boost because you have.
How do you not have?
My
Dirk
cool is my
Sandman.
best one. Can I do cool or negotiation? Cool. Can I do cool?
I'll allow cool. Yeah, you're just kind of convincing them with force and personality.
Then you're in a lot of trouble, baby.
And it's going to be 1 difficulty, and I'm going to give you a boost. These two.
Because they're in awe. They're
Yeah, they're in awe.
awestruck of Dirk Sandman. This is how you roll. Come on. There's, okay, we still are going to get it.
Yeah.
Those go away. 1 success, 3 advantage.
Marna says, yes, of course, come inside.
I love you,
And
Marna.
they quickly ferry you inside while the Weequay kind of form a little bit of a shield
this
to
is
make
an
sure that
adjacent
none
building?
of the Imperials notice.
Okay.
Yeah, an adjacent building. You've got the trooper
I say to
armor.
the 2 other stormtroopers, I'm like, all right, now just follow my lead. We're going to play it real straight, and then we're going to blow their minds, knock their socks off. All right, Exo-Dio, I need you to give me some close-ups, but also keep the range of shot about here. And then I want that projected at least 10 to 20 meters tall on top of the building.
And you see as a droid, a kind of large remote droid, essentially think 4 or 5 times the size of Tink's, is essentially getting all of this set up as per
That's too much for
Dirk's
LOA. You can't do that to her.
Can that
Too
droid
much.
put your video on a loop so it keeps playing and keeps their attention so we can
projecting
get out of here?
Exactly what I was thinking.
But you imagine you can probably tinker with it and enhance the effect if you tried.
XO?
Yeah.
EX?
As you see that it's a large
XO
projection.
video.
You
but
get
it's
to,
kind of
you
the
get to touch his droid.
Oh my god. Dreamed of this moment for years. Can I touch your droid?
Please.
Might be a disadvantage on this. She's so nervous.
It's so shaky.
You know, XODO was camera operator on Captain Borg 3.
Great.
What?
Yes, when we attacked the pirate ship.
Oh, I actually remember that episode. You were actually pretty good in that one.
That was a feature film, but yes.
Oh my god, Oric, how did you not know that?
I'm sorry, they all sound the
Why
same.
don't you go ahead and make an easy mechanics check for me? And we'll
Just one
see. As you
difficulty?
see, it's a large projection, but it's not quite to the scale as you were hoping. But LOA starts
One difficulty?
1 difficulty.
What? This might as well be no difficulty. 18 different die.
Oh, it's here, right? Where's my 1? The one that I rolled?
Your purple one, I think, was this one.
Okay.
Your 1 difficulty.
Paprika,
1 difficulty?
here's what I need you to do.
Papika, who's kind of
this one's your
scurrying. He scurried around to the back.
Oh, he has?
Yeah, but you've got some troopers with you.
All right. I'm going to need 2 troopers with me on the roof.
That's a lot of
And
success.
you, 3rd trooper. I take the stormtrooper helmet that because I'm wearing the armor, and there's the trooper without the armor.
Yeah. He's just kind of like,
He's excited though. His gear's
Yeah,
gonna be in a
totally.
movie,
I say.
man.
he's like hitting the store.
All right, someone give me that marker that you guys use. I make a red marker on one side of the helmet. You done working with my
Is she
equipment?
ever?
Yeah,
What was the
I
result?
just, I
Wait till you
handled
see
it
what she did.
real well. 4 success, 4 advantage.
Yeah, you watch as XODO is working better than he ever has. As all of a sudden everything's firing up quickly. He was maybe getting a little slow.
Quite good at this. I have a future for you in the movies.
Think.
Camera tech LOA.
You, trooper,
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
get Compner and your other stormtroopers to set up a table right over there across the plaza. Set that table up. And then wait for my signal. I guess these things have comm links in it. How do you work this?
One the trooper who took off his armor shows you on the inside of the helmet.
Oh, that's rather cool. How do you? I can't even see a thing. How do you work this?
And he starts to walk you through it, hit
Oh.
a couple of the buttons inside, and
Wow.
clears up.
That's great.
Spins the helmet around so you're
Looks
facing the right
amazing.
That's
direction
great.
inside of it.
Get a couple of troopers over to that. Set up a table over there. You guys got about 2 minutes. Are we ready to roll?
And you watch it from a distance. Yeah, they start moving some of the setup for you, taking your table and moving it over there.
All right. Ready to go? I get up on the.
We're ready.
I get up on the roof with 2
Protesters.
troopers. And the protesters are going crazy. I'm like, all right, watch how it's done, gentlemen. At this point, and you guys just hang back, stick with me, kids.
We're sticking with you.
So then I'm like, XODO, give me my platform. Amplify, if you will, and create hologram, real-time mode, execute. Okay.
Giant hologram.
And so it's me and
Dirk
3
Sandman.
stormtroopers that say, protesters, please disperse. It is the will of the Empire that you disperse. Please disperse. How do they react to that to begin with?
To begin with, they're immediately going to be more vehement against it, right?
Right.
They're like, really, you're kind of challenging them head on, and they are knuckled down. They want to stay here for as long as
If
possible.
you disperse, you will be rewarded. What do they say to that?
A couple of them seem to be confused.
Right. Oh, I would like nothing more for you to disperse. Maybe I can convince you with song. And I pop off the helmet.
LOA starts
And then there's
walking
just,
off,
there's just
so
a moment of
convinced to
just
disperse.
quiet as everyone is like,
I grab her.
what?
Somewhere beyond the core, she's there just like before. Stormtrooper, dance, dance. Happy you'll be beyond the sea
Can catharsis?
and never again I'll go
Apply the charm check.
sailing.
Charm or leadership?
Charm. Let's go with charm.
Okay, and this is gonna be 2 difficulty.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you
His charm
one
has to be
setback because the
off the
protesters are
chain.
pretty
Someone throws a
locked
chair
into it.
through the hologram.
But
Do I get any boosts?
I'm gonna get a boost because the effect is completely outsized.
Okay.
Yes.
And there are points if you want to flip to upgrade.
This has got to work. Let's do it.
So you add an extra
Another
green there, yeah.
Green. All right. Here we go. Come on. First roll of the game for me. Let's see if we can make this happen.
Oi!
Boom.
Ooh,
Okay. So that's gone.
He is a good actor.
nice.
So there's one of those. So we've got a triumph and 1 threat.
So just take 1 strain as there's kind of a moment of discomfort when you're singing where you're not sure if they're buying in.
Right.
But then, sure enough, it seems like there was one party as you guys are kind of looking out and watching inside the protest area that is really vehemently trying to get people to stick with it and stay upset. But most of them are at a certain point just tired.
Like,
of
it's
this.
Dirk Salmon,
Yeah,
man.
it's
Come on, one song.
And they all know that you're coming here. You've been here, and they're some of them just don't care about the Empire, but they don't mind you at
Let's
all.
get some churros
So
and
as
just
I-
lounge out for a bit.
As as I'm singing, I also put the helmet back on. Hey, Tom, Dick, and Harry, coming out of the rain.
Protesters start to clear. and move
Those
over
torches
towards
you
the table.
carry must be doused in champagne. And as I go on, I say,
never had
ladies and gentlemen, and I'm marking my helmet up. I'm like, for a limited time only, I will be signing autographs at that table in about 2 minutes. Head on over there and get your autographs.
That's the distraction.
And then, if you'd like to get right back to your protesting, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a boost, and also tell you that there's 2 sides to any story. There's great people on both sides.
There really is.
And I'll see you there in about 2 minutes. And I sing a little bit more, and then back off.
have an asthma attack.
Pop off my helmet that I have the markings on.
Yeah.
And I say to the trooper next to me, "What trade you, sir?"
Oh.
Give me your bucket. Pop the bucket on him. I'm like, just sign Dirk Sandman and play it up. This is your chance. I think we could use you on the film. Go down to that table and sign, say, about 25, 30 autographs. And that should give us the distraction we need to go right through the front door. What do you say about that?
You're the luckiest person ever.
You are.
He taps the helmet with the kind of markings on it.
You
Yes,
are
sir.
Dirk Sandman.
And they head off to the table where most of the protesters, outside of a few like small smatterings inside,
I-
were just looking.
The hard
I put on the regular
flabbergasted.
trooper helmet and
Yeah.
say, "No, I'm just a stormtrooper, and let's go on in."
And
Just a
the way
stormtrooper.
seems clear.
I love this guy. Let's go.
Can I just make a perception check? Can I pick up on anything about how he actually feels about the Empire? Because he doesn't seem to be making any type of...
How hard do you think to read you are?
That's right, this guy's paper thin. You could probably...
Like when he's interacting
He's
with the
an actor,
stormtroopers,
come on.
does he have like disdain for the gear? What does he look at does there like a shock when he
That's
looks
up
at
to
the
you
man
to
under the
answer, or do you
suit?
think
Or is he
he's
just
gonna
looking
have
at him
to
like,
go
oh,
for
this is just a guy? Or is it like, you're an
Fabian, just give him your
asshole?
look and he'll melt.
I
Boom.
think that
Full
you...
Nice.
Yeah, he does this. Yeah. Give him a look.
I'm having a good time. And I think this armor is pretty cool.
Okay.
But I'm also super checking it out because this is an offshoot of the actual clone armor. I mean, this is great research for me.
Yeah, it also has a greater purpose with Mr. Dirk Sandman.
Okay.
But the way is clear as the family who would let you inside is very graciously sees you out.
They
And,
were a nice
Bye,
one.
Martha.
and you just make your way.
Lana.
There you go.
Whatever.
And as you guys find the way clear towards the museum, you start making your way over. Are you taking your full crew with you of Witwer?
Yeah.
Everyone's there.
One of them needs to keep my cape safe, though, because I can't get the cape probably inside the armor.
With the helmet. So one stays back with the cape very
Please be
neatly
careful with
folded.
that cape.
Takes out a plastic sleeve that it always has for the cape.
That's
and
real
seals it back up.
leather.
Yes, you've told me.
Yes.
Walks away.
Yes, you've told me repeatedly.
And as you start making your way in, you with the stormtrooper armor, a couple of the remaining protesters, hey, what are you doing? And they make their way over, and you see a man with really short cropped brown hair, flanked by a couple other of the angry protesters, who says, no Imperials inside.
Can I mush face him and tell him relax? We're not with the Empire.
Yeah, go ahead and make a coercion check.
Okay.
Can Tinks just like
Just bump into his head.
maybe in a temple? Maybe it knocks him
Coercion.
That'll give him a
is
boost.
will.
Oh,
I get
okay.
three green. 3 green.
And a boost.
And a boost.
Yeah,
It's 2
Tinks.
difficulty.
Tinks is coming
2
out.
difficulty on a mush face? On a civilian? That should be just mush. all right, all right.
You got
He's
claws
big. He
and
must be
stuff.
big.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right. Oh no, man, just doo-doo. Come on. That goes to just a regular
I mean,
fail.
have you had a bar fight in a while?
I guess not.
Yeah, you're out of touch.
And this goes to 1, and then 2 of those. So I got 2 fails and an advantage.
The 2 behind him leave
Uh-huh.
as they're definitely intimidated by your claws kind of sticking in the side of this guy's head now. He says, "What do you mean you're not with the Empire? You're just, he's got the helmet on and everything."
Dirk, show him who you are.
Damn it, all right. Go
Show him who
bring
you
him to the corner.
are.
I'm like, shield me with the cape. Shield me with the cape.
Shield him with the cape.
Holds it
I
up.
pop the helmet over and be like, we're on official business for Galactic Republic Pictures.
Oh,
We're
it's
making a
you.
movie.
Don't worry about it. It's all in good fun. Why don't you just let us go on by?
What he said.
He says,
What he said.
"Just make it quick.
Of
No
course.
The quickest
Everything
of
I
quick.
do.
Imperial attention here."
Anything worth doing is worth doing quickly.
Yeah.
That's
Well.
amazing.
See? Isn't that amazing? Just let us
Be
go.
in and out. I know you've got a movie to make or whatever.
In and
but
out is my middle name, sir. All right, let's go.
bigger things to do here. And he
I
just
don't
kinda
get that,
scoffs,
but I'm sure it's so
moves on,
smart.
Tries to drag more protesters away. And then he looks towards the line. He says, "Wait, what?"
Clones, my friend. Clones.
Got double talked.
And he starts to like try to add the pieces, and you see him sneaking around as he tries to get a look at the guy at the table. Meanwhile, you two make your way inside, and inside the museum, you see that there's a lot of the museum workers there actually, and it seems like they're actually packing up a lot of the gear.
You mean the exhibit?
Yeah, they
Hold
seem
on,
to be
real
packing up
quick,
a lot of the
We are trying to find
initial
The
evidence
curator.
of
exhibits.
who knows
We
about
need to talk to him so we
the-
can.
Is there a directory?
Yeah, the curator.
Yeah, there would be a
I
directory
want to just
inside.
peruse while they do their thing a little bit, the primary directory here.
Sure.
And try and ascertain,
because
are there
I don't think Yellow cares anymore.
anything seemingly very old Republic, arcane, any
Sure.
weird departments?
The main 3 exhibits were one on the Confederacy of Independent Systems and their kind of organization, droids, things like that. One on the workings of the Senate, probably seems like a very dry exhibit. And then one on the Clone Army and structure of the Clone Army and the
So it's
troopers and evolution.
purely it's purely like a propaganda museum.
It seems like yes, it maybe wasn't as much, but as you can tell that a lot of the stuff has been, you see like Imperial recruitment posters that have been plastered inside the museum now.
What are they
and
packing
things
up,
like that.
these workers and
It
stuff?
seems like they're packing up anything they can kind of get their hands on, from like the pens to
So they're
posters.
looting the
They're
place.
leaving all the Imperial stuff, but everything else they are slowly trying to pack up. And it seems like no, a lot of them are walking around with like name tags and
Are they putting them in crates, or how are they?
putting them in crates.
So
yeah.
they're trying to preserve their culture
They're trying to preserve
because the
yeah,
Empire's coming in and
Exactly.
doing their culture.
And you
Okay,
see
so they're not
above
like stealing crap.
an older man who's giving directions. So be careful with that. And it's an older man with blonde, kind of graying hair, coiffed beard, who looks to be dressed in very comfortable clothing, but still very formal and nice. He's thin, tall. Be careful with that, please. Watch those.
Does he
Those are
look like
priceless.
Don
You
Johnson?
see
Like
someone
charge.
walking around with
Probably our guy.
one of the.
Phobin, that guy's not
guns and
working
putting
hard.
them
That's
away
gotta
in
be
a
the
crate.
curator.
If not, he knows how
I
to
take my
find it.
E11 and brandish and say, "Hold it right there! Drop everything!" Just kidding, it's Dirk Sandman.
A lot of the
That got
staff
me.
like stops
Subtle.
frightened. You see one of them drops a crate. The guy that the curator was talking to drops the crate that he had been holding.
Oh,
Night at
I'm,
the
s-
Imperial
I'm sorry.
Museum.
Look, are you the curator?
That's all right. Yeah, and he slowly starts to step down. Yes, Fallon Strand.
Right, Fallon, we had an appointment today. We have to start a shoot. I don't understand why you're packing up your museum when we need to get footage of this. Isn't that right, Exodia?
Yes, well, some of the people here in Marasi were not very excited about the notion of this much, imperial attention here, especially since a few days before your shoot, the Empire started coming in and trying to redecorate inside here?
We've noticed the lack of enjoyment of the Empire's presence as well. We were sent here based on one of the other buildings that exploded down the street or was basically destroyed.
Factories.
The factory.
It's an
It's an
inside
inside
job.
job.
Sup?
Right.
Hey, girl.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see what that has to do with me. As you can see, we're rather busy here trying to preserve what we can before the Empire
We were told you might.
confiscates the rest.
We were told you might have some sort of an idea as to who might be trying to do those types of things to the factory.
Maybe Billy?
And who told you that exactly?
Exodeal, get footage of all this.
He starts following one of the workers that's gathering the crate back up.
No, get footage of this exploding.
And then he turns back.
I'm intrigued.
That droid is nearly as beautiful as you are.
What was the Imperial officer's name? that
John
sent us here?
Well, we were,
Parakeeta. Paprika.
No, that's the Imperial.
That's
Carrie Doll.
Cara Dolan.
Cara
Cara
Dolan
Dolan.
said you might be aware of somebody, Billy, who my associate mentioned.
Billy.
Kara sent you.
Cara sent us.
Are you familiar with her? You are?
Yes.
You just showed us
Yes.
you are.
She's grown up
Explain.
here. Quick on the uptake.
I'm sorry, this is Dirk Samuel.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm
Like-
sorry about that. I know you said you wanted to, well, film.
We're going to
here.
stop filming right now so we can talk privately. Keep filming.
Wow, you are a producer. Dirk.
He just nods. I don't mind being recorded.
All right, good.
Tell me something. What's the most important part of the heritage of this museum that you're trying to preserve? As I affix the cape around the stormtrooper armor and put my rapier on the belt and the blaster. So I'm trying to make it mine, my own, while keeping the laminated armor on.
Well, we've packed up some of the more important exhibits, but we had quite a collection of artifacts from the Clone Wars.
What kind of artifacts?
There's armor, weapons, things from the Jedi, things that the Empire would not take too keenly to, clearly, given the presence here.
That might be a great place to start this tour.
Yes.
Do you have anything
I think you might be
technical I
right.
could look at?
In fact, I think there might be a way we can help each other out.
We're not.
We're
You know
trying
what?
to save this city.
Let's follow you.
Let's follow you, and maybe we can help each other out.
He starts leading you deeper into the museum. And he says, yes, Kara's right. I don't know who's behind the bombings for sure, but I can point you in the right direction, and I can give you your tour.
Are the Weequays still with me?
Yeah?
All right, I'm
If you
just
want them to
looking
be.
at them like going,
Yeah. The Weequay are like, very excited to whatever's happening.
yeah, this
The
is,
documentary's
Nice
taking a
idea, right?
strange turn.
Just continuing to film very actively. And the Weequay are like now setting up like lights that they're carrying as you're all walking, following you. One takes out a boom mic.
I keep swatting it away.
Can we do that walk? Can we do that
Get
walk
it
down the
off of
hall
me.
one more time?
Yeah.
Mr.
how many troopers are still with us, or are the troopers outside?
The
No, we
troopers
had
are
none.
gone now.
Okay,
It's
good,
just
good.
you. You're the only one in trooper armor.
All right, so I've got the helmet, and
Yep.
I've got my cape and all that stuff.
The
Yeah.
unmarked helmet. And he says, yes, I know that, well, Marasi's been embroiled in quite a bit of turmoil, as you can see, and we're doing our best to protect what we cherish here before the Empire takes it away. Maybe there's a way we can all win. I give you your tour. You tell the Empire that your work here is done and they leave our museum alone. Does that sound fair for that part?
Listen, I've got a database here with tons of script pages for documentary purposes. I'm not exactly sure what you're getting at here. I'm looking at the Weequay.
Are you getting at that you just don't want us to let anybody know about all of this Old Republic stuff that you've got here? Are you just trying to
The Empire is not the most forgiving of patrons, let's say, and if they want
Well,
to...
they're not the least forgiving either, right?
He looks at the camera. Sure.
Can I want to
Well
commit a
said.
force die
Uh-huh.
to sense the emotional state
Okay.
of him.
He seems to be a little hesitant in general, but he seems to be working towards some sort of trust with you, like scoping you guys out, where he's skeptically, hesitantly prodding.
And how is he feeling about Sir Dirk?
I would say probably more bemused than anything.
What is it we can do with these artifacts and antiquities? Do you need us to help you keep them secret? Do you need us to transport them for you?
Yes.
What is it you need?
The transporting is more what I was getting at.
I have a ship.
She does.
There are smuggling compartments.
I have the ship part taken care of, but if you can get them to the spaceport outside of the Empire's reach, then I can focus on getting the rest of the situation here settled.
We're gonna need that intel, though.
And there's more. You're a famous holodrama star,
Yes,
are you not?
Famous,
Yes, you
rather.
are.
Yes, of
Oh,
course.
very well known. Many a cult picture. They've been...
Not exactly cult. I mean, they're very popular pictures.
Of course, very popular. Yes, my nephew loves them. They've been
rerunning on the HoloNet.
Like a long time. Like I'm saying, when
Yes,
they're on.
she's
like
right.
I'm there
You're
from
right.
summer.
Right.
Yeah.
He looks at the camera. Very popular.
Yes.
24/7 during Life Day.
You saw the Life Day
The Life Day Marathon.
Yeah, we got to watch that all day long.
As much as I could talk about your holodramas all day, I'm sure.
My cybernetic arm is my
Yes,
favorite
we could all drone
Oh,
on
you
and
saw.
on.
Yeah.
I was so young.
I'm
I didn't
sorry,
know what I
Mr.
was
Kid.
doing.
Sort of like,
Hi.
holds open a door, some other workers
Yeah,
hold out.
that was ad lib. That was
See a clone
improv.
trooper helmet.
Yes, that
the
wasn't
crane's
scripted.
being carried out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
We'll fill you.
Right.
Sorry.
We've been trying to make a little movie of our own, actually. Broadcast a bit of what's been happening here. You're shooting a documentary, are you not? He looks towards you in the weak way.
Shooting a documentary and doing some research for a major feature film.
Very important stuff. The Empire has been shutting down our attempts to broadcast.
Oh, that's ridiculous. The Empire sent me here. They want this.
It's almost as if they want you to film and not us.
What is it that you're filming? And for whom?
Well, same thing, certainly. You want to show what life is like here on Marasi a little, don't you? The people who take care of these priceless legacies. Is that the angle of your documentary, or is there something more to it?
I'll be honest, I
I
didn't
doubt
really
it
read
was.
the script, but I'm just interested in finding some clone armor, trying it on, walking around, and trying to get my head into this character. I mean, come on, man. I'm about to dye my hair black.
No.
And as
clones
you
had
can
black
see,
hair.
that's a major sacrifice. I think what our curator friend is trying to say is, you're an artist, and he would like to express his art in what he feels is in a very important way, and I think he'd like you to help maybe direct and shape it. Not a one-sided anti-empire movie, so to speak, just an equal, down-the-middle, fair type of documentary.
The
And
truth.
the truth. And these films, as you know, you started wanting to be one way, but it might become something completely different, maybe something better.
And we all know the best actors don't lie. They tell the truth.
That was so manipulative. I love it.
Look, I'll go along for the ride, but if things get too weird, I'm gonna give someone a poke with this rapier.
He nods.
I
Is that
chuckle.
For sure, chuckle.
a euphemism or?
He leads you to
the
his-
avian Compnor agent isn't around right now.
No,
Yeah,
outside,
he's still
outside.
back outside.
Yeah.
You've got the helmet, so if you wanted to con,
And
you
there's
could.
no actual Imperial presence inside.
Inside the museum, there has not been up to this point. It seems like now, well, at least from what you saw before, they're
Is
focused
there
on
private
keeping that
security?
autograph line. Nothing like that.
At the museum.
Are we
No, it
negotiating
seems like it's
about-
all just people who are
We're
trying.
wasting a lot of time
doing their best.
Yeah.
discussing things.
Are we
and
also-
The ruse outside is going to end at some point relatively soon.
We also need to get the information about.
We can do all these
the
things
factory.
as we walk and talk. A film term. Let's continue.
The curator leads you to his office. And there, steps inside and goes into the desk, pulls out a key and opens it, and grabs a small hard drive, which you would recognize like any sort of hard drive with tape on it, essentially, and hands it to the Weekway with you. Says, that's a film of ours we've been, well, shooting here. Maybe you can use some of that footage in your project, or take it out to one of the broadcasting towers and make sure that gets sent out,
Do you have an
uploaded
extra
to
copy of
the
that?
HoloNet.
Is that your only copy?
Could I learn
We
maybe
have
something?
other copies we could scrounge, but this is the master.
All right, sure. I take the hard drive, hand it to Kojin, one of the Weekway, and say, things are getting a little weird. Keep an eye on this. XODO, keep your eyes open. Sure, sure thing.
He says, pulls out a map and shows you, there's a broadcast tower here, which is just a couple blocks from where you were outside of the museum, that we haven't been able to get to with the, well, Imperial presence
Oh, I could
stopping us
override it
in and out.
easily.
Hook that up and make sure that gets sent out onto the HoloNet. And then I'll get you your information and I'll get you your tour. Does that sound fair? Most of the gear here, and you can see around a lot of the exhibits, already been moved, things have been kind of ferried away.
Yeah, there's no
So-
way
so we've
he's
got
gonna still be
another
there
location.
when we come back.
So the cost is the staging of political turmoil.
Well, I feel like political turmoil has already arrived. We're just making the best of a bad situation.
What of your artifacts?
We are,
Aren't you then endangering them?
well,
Drawing
hopefully they'll have been
attention to
moved
the
to a new
People who have made this documentary.
location.
Is that going to bring a lot of people down on your facility?
Sometimes you have to take a stand. Don't you agree?
This is getting weird. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to talk to Paprika. Hold on.
He says, I wouldn't recommend talking to your Imperial handler. Yes?
Can I shift my
Can I
voice
call my
sense?
manager? What's that?
I'm going to shift my sense into
To him?
him to try and just really focus on his state of being, his mental state.
Okay. You can tell him however you're feeling.
I'll tell you what I want, sir. You want me to take this thing across the city with these strangers. Here's what I want. You see that crate? Leave it where it is. You see that big sign and that statue? Leave that there. And that clone armor. Break it out of the case. I want the helmet.
Make a negotiation check.
What is, how is he feeling about this shift towards putting this footage out?
How are you feeling towards that?
I'm super conflicted. I was here to, make a documentary about clone troopers, and to learn some more and to possibly handle some of the artifacts and stuff like that. I have a script approved by Compnor, and this is completely off the script, everything here, so I'm a little bit disturbed.
It's gonna be 3 difficulty.
3 difficulty.
Yoy.
Jeez. I will not be burning a Death Star
Could I?
for this.
Never mind.
Oh, man.
That is
Total
a
wash?
sweet
Wow.
one.
Yeah.
I was going to offer a boost because
Because you love him.
don't say that word. I've never used it before in a
He
sentence.
goes into one of the crates and he pulls out a Clone Wars era medal
Whoa.
and takes it out and hands it to you.
All
And he
right.
says, now, this belonged to a very respected clone trooper during the wars who served on, well, in the Battle of Geonosis.
This belonged to CTX 1138. Oh, my God.
Consider that a, not a down payment exactly, but a show of good faith. We have much more to show you.
This is priceless.
Dirk, sometimes the greatest roles in the greatest movies just fall into your lap. And sometimes you have to go off script. And you
Won't
just
this be
have
great
to
character
ride
work for
that
you and-
creative wave.
This character you're building and just give
could
you
fall into
more
his
like
lap.
I was going to
substance
say,
for
why don't
your
you show him how
documentary.
things fall into laps?
Don't you want to show yourself like taking action
You're
in
making-
the real world?
Oh, no.
You're making good sense. This belonged to CTX 1138.
It did.
You're
There's
damn
more
right it
of that.
did.
There's more where that came from.
Wow.
You wouldn't have to have his armor, would you?
We just might.
Oh, my goodness gracious. All right.
But the broadcast. Yes?
Sure.
Is it an Imperial controlled facility?
It's more of a public facility that's
Outdoor.
been taken over, you could say.
I'll
That's why you've
handle
been
that.
impeded
Yes,
in
a little bit unable to
broadcasting.
access it. I've actually, well, been stuck inside here for the better part of the week.
Hey, don't worry about this. We'll take care of it. I'd like to see his armor. I'd like to see his bark speeder, if you have it.
Show him a codpiece so he knows it's real. What's going to stop them from shutting it down once we begin the broadcast?
Well, if you've managed to override their
I can
control
do
on
that.
it,
Leave it with me.
it shouldn't take too long to upload. It's just a single short picture.
And how occupied is it?
Last I saw, there were about 8 troopers waiting there.
Phobin, we have a trooper with us, and he can out-talk me. We can get in.
I'm ready. Let's go. What time of day is it now?
Middle of the day.
I go to the Weequay coachings, and I take the data tape, go to XODO, be like, XODO, put your footage on pause. Pretend like you're making more footage, but if you could scan this data tape and then give me a summary in about 15 minutes of what's on it, that would be great.
Okay, are you trying to avoid their notice?
Yeah, I'm trying to slide it in without them
So
noticing.
either a skullduggery or a stealth.
I am in his head a little bit.
You are sensing.
Am I
Okay,
sensing?
I'm gonna
I'll count
do.
that as a setback
I'm gonna do
on his skill.
skullduggery.
Okay, so you'll get a setback
Okay.
from his actively sensing you. He did say that he was doing that.
Okay.
And then who has the best perception in the group?
Probably.
I have a 2 green plus a boost.
Cunning.
I
You
have,
free?
2, I have cunning, I have 2
Where's
green
my
plus a
cunning?
boost.
Where
Or,
did I see it?
1 green, 1 yellow.
So you're gonna roll against 1 purple,
But against
1 red.
What was the other one?
Me?
No, he is.
Oh,
Do I have a red? You guys have a
You
red?
said
that I-
perception? Oh, that's what it was.
Thanks.
Yeah, just
All right,
3.
1 purple, 1 red? Is
Yeah.
that it?
And you got the setback already.
Right, I got the setback.
Set and back.
Oh, so not good, not good.
So you notice that he slides the
He's trying
hard drive
do
to
something outside of his
XODO.
normal emotional pattern.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you notice some
So,
fluctuations.
but I'm pretty sure I got it past you. Yes.
Failed the roll.
Pretty sure.
miserably.
So you know, I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Scan this data tape and give me a summary about 15 minutes,
And
but
it-
don't let them in on it.
And starts to work on it, going back to filming in the meantime.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just going to linger a little closer towards our friend.
Okay.
Good luck.
Do we?
In the
I'm
meantime,
just going to try and wedge in between her and him.
That's not
Fallon
gonna happen.
now starts packing up his office into a crate. By the
Fallon,
time,
how do I know you're still going to be here when we get back?
Great question.
well, museum's not fully packed up yet. I'll be here until the last exhibits are closed.
And
One final
how?
question, out of curiosity. You mentioned the Jedi.
Yes?
What type of things are you in possession of? Restricted items?
No, nothing so dangerous.
Do you have the cages that they use to steal people's babies?
The cages. What are they teaching?
That's so
nowadays?
morbid.
Do you have any of their strange religious
I'm-
iconography?
Very much
I'm
looking
sorry,
forward
I'm
to
sorry,
giving you
just-
this tour.
Woo! Sorry,
Yes.
go on.
We'll show you that once this is broadcast, and then you,
You
can
can
consider
count
our
on us.
doors open.
Mister.
So he's in possession of the tape, and his droid is now
Is scanning it
consuming
currently.
And I've sensed he's up to something.
Or since
let's
he's up to
continue.
something.
So is it time to go?
Let's do it.
Move quickly,
You may need
and
to
he
put
continues
the
to
helmet back
Sure,
on.
of course.
back up.
I linger back as we're
Helmet.
walking, and I just calm to her that just keep an extra eye on our friend Dirk. I'm not sure what he's up to.
On it.
Dirk Sandman.
Sandman.
Sorry.
And you guys leave the museum. The packing progressively continuing. It seems like as you're watching, it'll probably take them another day or two to really fully pack up everything.
All right, so you can't just go screw and then we're
But
hosed.
as you move back outside, some of the protesters, after getting their autographs, have left. Others have slowly returned, but there's not that vigor that they had before.
It's more a heck no, we won't go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And around them, the troopers are kind of forming that line, and you do see the trooper that is lacking the armor, standing a distance away.
Still trying to do his job.
Papiga clearly has just finished scowling him as the trooper's kind of looking down a little bit, and Papiga's looking around frantically trying to find Dirk.
And I am wearing the cape, but a stormtrooper armor
Yes.
with the cape.
Yeah.
Captain Phasma is
And a saber.
and a saber.
Very fashionably, and when
Yeah.
Papiga spots, he kind of stops, cocks his head, and then walks over to you as you make it past. The kind of line that had been established seems to have been broken through a bit, where now there's an easier exchange between the Imperial boundary after the hecticness of
Art heals
autographing.
all, man.
They're going to make an association between the trooper and our presence together and figure out. So let's just.
Yeah, we need to be fast.
Papiga starts trying to find his way? Are you guys trying to avoid his notice?
Yep.
100%.
Okay. You can go ahead and all make stealth checks.
Great.
You're gonna definitely have a setback.
Sure.
Because you've got a cape and a rapier on. But otherwise, this is going to be against 2 difficulty and a setback because Papiga is
I don't
very
get
eagerly
setback.
active.
So I have 2 setback, huh?
You don't have setbacks on stealth?
Oh, I don't have setbacks on remove it. Oh, it's the mechanic checks. My bad.
No worries.
My bad.
I disappeared into the crowd
Whoa.
Can I roll again?
somehow.
It's all those acting chops.
So can I roll again?
What's the difficulty again? 2?
2 purple and a setback.
I have 2 advantage.
So,
Should I roll for my weak ways, by the way? Should I roll for them?
I'll roll for them.
Okay. Because I'll cut them loose if they get caught. They're gonna have to hold off Paprika as we go.
No
on our-
success, 1 setback.
No success. No success.
But I had a ton of advantage. A ton.
No
3.
success, 1 advantage.
Straight up failed one.
So, Dirk, you in the weak way stealthily
Stupid.
go through the crowd, and then you turn back and you see Papiga has accosted the group that you were with.
Oh, for God's sakes.
All of them have been caught.
I'm like,
Papiga
I
says-
am stealth.
You were with him. Where did he go?
Let
He
us
just disappear like that.
let us find him for you. He probably got lost in a museum. Well, the guy's obsessed with the history of this role that he's going for. We'll find him for you. We'll bring him to you safe and
Quickly, or I'll have your heads next.
Okay.
I like my head.
Troopers,
sound. Bye.
go with them. And 2 of troopers follow you.
Just 2?
Just 2.
That's too bad for them. That's really, really too bad.
But otherwise, as you continue to head, Dirk, you guys don't even spot him as he's been him in the weak way, despite the cape and rapier, moves very stealthily from
Yes, he
alley
does.
to alley.
I pop out in front of you and say, aha! Oh, I see. We have an escort. What the hell's going on?
Yeah,
And
you
me
left
so.
us.
Bird friend.
You were too fast. You didn't. You got to move as a team. We have to move as a group.
Please don't ever leave again.
I take up the helmet.
Oh, man.
It's a lot of handsome.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm on a call with my agent right now. Put the helmet on, try to see if I can get a hold of.
Didn't those stormtroopers just see him?
Hold of your
Do you
agent.
remember, what was that Dooku novel where there's this diminutive actor who dressed up as Yoda so he could escape planet? It was Cloak of Deception? Or what was it? It was a prequel era novel about an actor, famous hollow actor, who portrayed Yoda so Yoda could slip off world.
Come on,
That's canon, man.
It's canon. Yeah.
dude. That's some
Tweet it out
1997
to Matt
Brad
Martin.
Pitt shit right there.
Tweet it out to Matt Martin.
That's
Look,
right.
I'm trying to get out of Musso and Frank's. Bring my double.
Yeah.
You guys arrive and see before you a small outpost, tiny little like shed type building.
Similar to that one?
Yeah, a large tower above it with an antenna on
Okay.
it.
Let me
It
at
seems
it.
to be swiveling. You are all. This is more meant to be a representative arrangement. A little bit. Oops. Hello. Broken little distance from it, as we've got Dirk over here.
Dirk
Looking
looking
good.
dashing.
Yeah.
Dang, Dirk.
For real?
Can I just look at Dirk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
That's so cool.
Oh, I touched him before you did.
Burn.
That's just mean,
Oh, that's pretty
Phobin.
cool.
It's touching them all over.
I see no.
Phobin.
There's gonna be no virgin Dirk left for you.
Yeah, isn't your hair a different color? What's happening?
He's got to dye
My
dark.
hair changes color
Constantly.
from project to project.
Of course.
It's always in a state of
committed.
flux. You've got 2 troopers with you, 2 stormtroopers with you, and there is a
I would have brought
squad.
my stormtroopers.
What?
I would have brought my stormtroopers.
Yeah, there's a squad of 4 up front.
Okay.
It's more representative, not a battle map.
I want to whisper to Exodio, do you have that summary?
Boop, 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 affirmative, and it kind of sends a little readout to your data pad. We'll say.
Can we do a
All right.
perception check on this? Can we like?
Well,
know
she's
what's
watching.
doing
I'm
this?
watching.
I've been watching.
I would say because you
I'm
guys were
watching
already
him.
suspicious, the 2 of you were kind of privy to this. You're
Yeah,
watching
because
him, but you're kind of blind to everything he's
I
doing.
didn't
at the
tell
same
them.
time.
Real, and I'm just disgusted with her.
I didn't have
I'm
an
not
opportunity
seeing
to
what he's
fill
doing.
them in. I
So,
told her,
right,
and I'm
so the
still
2 of you
trying
would
to
notice
sense
when
his
he
emotional
kind of
state.
staggers back next to the droid a little bit and pulls up his data pad. Seems to be reading.
What's
something.
on there? What is he summarizing?
Yeah, it seems like the tape is a little bit of a call for help for sort of rebel activity on Marasi, calling to whatever rebel alliance seems to be burgeoning
Terrorists.
out there, and saying that the
Almost
Empire's grip is growing too tight, and that the system here, the people here are ready and willing to fight back, and that they just need everyone to gather together.
How is he emotionally reacting to this?
Okay, and I'm in the helmet, right?
Yeah, you're in the helmet, but he's force sensing.
Dirk, what are you reading? Is it a message from your wife or your girlfriend?
We don't-
maybe?
Excuse me, goes off into an alley,
You watch him as he
pulls up the helmet. Oh, God.
You sense the emotional fluctuations of John Heaving.
I point at the two troopers. Watch the perimeter.
You approach them.
Let's all talk. Get over here.
What's going on?
The troopers.
Okay, you're gonna have to tell me exactly what the hell is going on here. This tape right here, and I pull it out and I shake it around. This is a call for rebel activity to come and blast the Empire to hell. Blast the Empire to hell. Who the hell are you people? I want an explanation right now.
We're just trying to help solve some local mishaps.
We're
I'm
just,
trying to open your career up to a whole new audience.
What are you talking about?
Expand your fan base.
Let me explain something to you. If I go against the Empire, I lose the gig. CTX 1138, the first stormtrooper. It's the first time the Emperor has ever allowed anyone to make a documentary about that time in history.
Do you know what they say about press? There's no such thing as bad press. We could say, you could say
You
that
could
you
put
were
it up
accosted by us when this is
anonymously.
all played out.
Dirk,
Get a
think
lot of
about
attention
this.
while
You're-
you were filming your documentary, preparing for your new film. You got accosted and brought into a conflict. That's the cumulative.
What would you rather see? A scripted movie where you know the hero's gonna win, or a documentary where you really are the hero?
What's your beef against the Empire? That's
We
all
don't-
I want to know.
We don't have a beef against anybody. We're freelancers. We're here. We just recently started working with the rebellion because
We were working with the Empire.
But also
We
the
were.
Empire to investigate.
Yeah, we're working with
we're
the Empire.
freelancers.
We're basically just
We work
working for
on both
ourselves.
sides.
What? Okay, wait a second. Working for the rebellion, you're working for the Empire, you're working
Exactly.
for yourselves.
You work for
Exactly
different
right.
television and
You got
movie
it.
studios.
You're doing so great
Right.
right now.
Right. So what?
Freelance.
So just
Geo.
walk me through it. There are 4 stormtroopers over there. There's 2 over here.
They're
And
probably
I'm dressed as a stormtrooper, as far as they're concerned. How
With a
does
cape
this
and
play
rapier.
out?
Let's
What's the
find out.
plan?
They're
We're gonna
probably going
walk
to
right
die.
up. We don't want to kill anyone, and our employer asked us not to kill
That's the
anyone.
whole point. We are
But we have
investigating murder.
we have Dirk Sandman. Dirk Sandman.
You said it
He can
right.
talk his way through anything. Thank you. Through any situation. Let's take a chance. Listen, if things get hairy, and they won't, we're prepared to deal with
He's
it.
the only Harry
This
thing.
is the role of a lifetime for you, and I think you need to embrace it.
Plus, you get all of the artifacts afterwards.
Sackle says,
Words.
sounds pretty compelling to me.
And
Yeah,
also,
kinda
her
nudges
droid
you.
will get extra angles.
Weequay is still
Think
lighting
about
next
the
to you in
footage.
alleyway.
Think about the footage. You can show your acting at the highest level. Just press record and let's go.
And if it plays out the wrong way, we can say we took you prisoner.
I just didn't think. I didn't see you as someone who was scared.
Ooh.
Wait a second. Hold on for a second. What do you mean by that?
I mean, you're always so adventurous and so willing to save everyone, and this is the chance, and you don't want to do it.
Okay, look, I understand the Empire has caused some trouble for some people, right? But the Rebel Alliance are a group of extremists. I don't understand how you can ally yourselves with that. But I will tell you this. I'll get us past those stormtroopers, so long as you understand that Dirk Sandman has never ever backed down from a conflict his entire life.
Amazing.
All right, let's go.
Wow.
Dramatic backlighting as the Weequays move behind you, and you
done.
leave the alley. The 2 troopers who are keeping guard, looking to you,
All right.
and you
Show me what you're made of.
step up towards the entrance.
All right.
Four troopers.
You 2 troopers, wait right here. I walk up to the 4 troopers.
Yeah.
Shaking my head, what the hell am I getting myself into? Troopers, we need access to the broadcast facilities of this building. We are doing a live broadcast. It's going to be spectacular.
They say, "Who are you?"
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. I'm Dirk Sandman.
Who is he?
It's Dirk
And
Sandman.
they kind of look to each other.
That's Dirk Sandman.
It's Dirk Sandman.
Holovid star,
The other
stage and
troopers behind
screen.
you accompanied you.
My cybernetic arm.
Step up and seem to be explaining over comms. Why don't you go ahead and make a leadership check for me?
Okay.
Let's go.
You can go leadership, you can go charm. I'll leave it up to you.
We can do charm. We can do charm or leadership. Leadership, I got some, but if you feel like it's leadership, I can roll it. But charm is better for me.
Can I?
Yeah, one of you can give him a boost, whoever thinks.
Yes.
Eloy just
We'll go
inspired.
with
him.
leadership, it'll be 2 difficulty.
2 difficulty.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm also committing my sense to
Oh, great, yeah. My
Okay.
awareness didn't help.
So
That readiness.
in the back.
I got
Got it.
2 success and 1 advantage.
Okay. After a brief moment of clarifying, as the troopers who were part of your attachment and the troopers who are here on a separate mission kind of exchange orders and come to an understanding, they step aside a little bit and they say, "And the rest of them?"
You don't need to see any identification, okay?
This is my crew.
Where's security?
This is my security crew.
Understood. And they.
That was
they
the,
hit
I'm
their
sorry, that
comms.
was awesome. This is my crew.
They
We're
hit their
security.
comms, and
This is my
inside-
security crew.
You see inside a control room. There are 4 other troopers who are waiting inside,
Inside. Okay.
and they step sort of away as they've been notified that you are there, and you all are able to walk into the control room unimpeded.
Can I work my magic?
I suggest when you do work your magic,
Yo.
you put it on a little bit of a delay so
Yes,
we have enough time
at
to get
least
where
an
we
hour.
need to go before
Agree,
everything
agree,
hits the
agree.
fan.
Yeah,
How
we'll be
do
long
you-
gone.
Well, he wants to see it up.
So just give us a few minutes.
Okay.
Just enough time for us to
How long
get
did it
out.
take us to get
T
here?
minus,
Yeah, maybe 20, 25-minute walk.
Give
it an
It's pretty
hour.
close.
not an hour.
Well,
Half an hour.
half an hour, so by the time we get back, we'd be like,
It's
There
on.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it should
Yeah, but we'll be
time out.
long gone from here.
We'll be back at the museum.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. What's
but
LOA's
this
difficulty?
needs to stay on then if it's an hour long for an hour and a half. So whatever protocol and. what
So
can
are
do
you
to
just jumping on the
ensure-
computers, or are you guys gonna try?
Wait, it's a call for help. How long is the video? Do we know?
Video's about 10 minutes long.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah,
it was like
yeah.
a full-length doc.
No,
I think that was
it's
the
a
curator
shorter
just trying to
film.
sell his
Yeah,
idea to
a
the
little
actor. Like, oh, a documentary. We got a documentary too.
Okay.
I got you, Gabe.
Okay, look. We're all performing a little mischief here, but what's going to stop these stormtroopers from shutting down the broadcast once it started?
This one right here. Did you see what she did to your camera droid?
As she stroked its dome.
Listen, it was consensual.
It always is with her and droids.
I see, but they also have E11 blasters. They could just shoot the equipment.
They could, but we could also seal the door behind us.
Right.
For now, it seems like they're staying inside to just watch over you, unless you can think of some way to get them out.
Do you
or
guys have
distract
blasters
them
set
while
to
you're
stun?
working.
I mean, can we just kill them?
I don't.
Set to stun.
Whoa!
Set to stun.
Oh, I'm
My
sorry.
sword
Stun them.
is set
Can
to
we
stun.
just stun them? Absolutely.
It's set to limber.
You could stun them with your
disarm.
smile.
You could stun them with your smile. I saw you walk us right in through here. If you get them out of here for just a minute, it won't take Elway but a second to get this set up.
Less than.
Dirk,
Or I could shoot
Dirk, are
them
those
in a
weapons-
stunning sort of way.
Are those weapons you carry props, Dirk? Or are they real?
Are you kidding me? Of course they're real.
He has no capacity to kid.
And what's your
He
No
does.
kidding, right?
what's your weapon of choice, Dirk?
As you notice, this Pantoran man also seems to carry a
He
single
hasn't seen
sword.
it. It's under my.
Oh, it's under
my
your.
hand.
Got
And
it.
I go.
That's not a knife.
Hey.
You're offensive. Fascinating. How about that? That's really cool.
It is really
Does
cool.
anyone else have any swords? You have a sword?
I might have a sword.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not gonna show you my
Well,
sword.
why didn't you? I'm not asking to see your sword. That would be weird. I'm just saying you should have led with that. I
And
love
what is this?
swords.
The sword you displayed, is it just
I've
like
got a lot of swords.
I don't have a
What kind of sword is it?
Well, it's a rapier. It's a fencing rapier.
Okay.
It's not fancy like yours.
It's not like an electronically augmented thing. It's just like a classic.
It is a family heirloom from
Okay.
the royal house of Chandrilla, given to my uncle, who in turn it was given to his grandfather because it was a long
Keep
story.
telling me
That
that story.
is a fantastic lineage. The man is a collector of antiquities and is the only one of this crew who appreciates that. I think the blade is beautiful. Is there a way?
You've never said my blade was beautiful.
You don't show it to anyone unless you're slashing people to death.
Let's see the blade.
Holy jeez, we're being kind of loud.
As you guys are off to the side,
Get rid of
the stormtroopers inside looking. Are they gonna come inside?
Yeah, give
I
us
thought
a
we already
second.
went inside.
Give us a second. We're just having a little.
How
sword
are your
measuring
things
contest.
carried usually? What is concealing them?
Well, the knife is like hidden in my sleeve, and the vibro sword is here on my side, and then the Rick blade is on my back.
She's like bladed up.
It's like Isaac Hayes, and I'm gonna get you, sucker.
She's got more blades than each of you.
If ever Wesley Snipes, she is
You're like
Blade.
Blade in Masters of the Universe.
There you go.
As
When can I start
the
having-
entire group looks to you, expecting to see your blades.
Got it.
Listen, if you can get the stormtroopers out of here for just a minute, give them a little song and dance.
Sure.
This
USO
one's more
show,
for
of course.
magic.
Hold on, I'm gonna
Exactly.
miss that to do.
That is so unfair.
Listen,
Your
he
droid is
gave
going
you
to
a
be
high
recording
five
it.
earlier.
You can watch it over.
I know.
Touch his droid.
All right. All right. I'll be honest with you. I, in my college days, did a few runs. Kessel Run here and there, running some spice. Don't let that get around. Could ruin my reputation. If I help you here, we're going to pretend like none of this ever happened, and I'm going to do my movie, all right? I'm not interested in Empire versus Rebels. It doesn't mean anything to me. But I'll do this for you. Excuse me, troopers.
Yes, sir.
Have you guys heard about the new T-16?
Yes, of course.
It's quite a thing to see.
Yes.
I was wondering if you wanted to come and talk a little gear with me.
You have one.
Well, sure. It's right out back in the alley.
They kind of look to each other. Deception, charm. I'll leave it up to
I
you.
realize I'm,
Flip.
dude. I think I just earned
assist?
myself. I earned myself one of these because I don't know what the hell my strategy is here. I
You
have
can,
no
you
idea
can
what I'm
flip
saying.
for it if you want.
Oh, flip.
Can I give him an assist?
How are you gonna assist?
I want to sort of just nod to him, tell him he's doing a good job, and say, even if it's not there, just pretend it got stolen. And then they might go look for it.
Yeah, if you want to give him a boost.
All right, I want to give you a boost, bro.
All right.
Don't reject the boost.
Okay, no, I'll take the boost. And do I get a setback for not knowing what the hell I'm doing, or
If you
would I-
want to, that's a self-inflicted setback.
You don't
should.
have to
I don't
take
care.
that
I'm taking the
setback.
setback.
Don't
Okay.
take it.
What's it against?
It's gonna be 3 difficulty.
No.
Because they have a post here, but they are enticed.
Oh boy.
Did we flip?
Is it charm or
Deception.
This is gonna be more deception.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's actually pretty good for me, because check that out.
Oh.
Oh my.
The only thing I'm better than charm is lying to
Well,
people.
there you go. Oh wow.
That's in yellow as well, by the way.
That's a what?
That's a yellow as
Well, I
well.
don't think
Is it
you-
really? No, I
you
don't know.
can
Oh, really?
flip.
It is, yeah.
Oh, it is.
Oh, did we flip it? We flipped
No,
Destiny?
you've got 4 deception, so you would have 4.
Yeah, but I got 3 yellow and 1 green.
He's 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I'm crazy
correct.
when it comes to lying. Okay, well, I made it. I did it with, I did 2 success and 4 advantage.
Hey.
So I'm gonna say, listen, T-16 that I have, it's just around the corner over there. It is ready to go. It is incredible, and I want to show it to you.
See. Don't touch anything, and the 4 of them move to follow you.
It's incredible. Better than the T-15 that was a piece of crap, if you ask me.
Guys, there's no 16 out here. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna be up with 4 stormtroopers out there.
You're doing great. If it's not there, just say it got stolen.
Okay,
And then get them to look for it.
sure.
As you
Call your
lead them very
assistant and tell
slowly
them to bring
outside.
it back.
Yeah.
And inside, you guys are now, for the moment, left alone.
Work
Okay,
your magic.
bitches,
Let's
this is
watch
where
the
I work.
doors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with this
Okay.
many successes, even the troopers that are outside, they say, "What are you doing?" He's like, "T-16."
T-16?
Go to
Oh my
follow.
God!
Yeah.
I've only seen the T-15.
16. I am obviously, LOA is going to hack into the terminal.
Okay, is your crew still inside and filming them?
I guess they are.
That would be
There.
funny.
Okay.
Not filming me.
I don't even know if I have a good side.
No, don't make me.
Spin it back.
She's like, don't make me break your $1 million camera.
So I'm Eloise hacking into the terminal.
So it's going to be a computers check.
Overriding.
Try and get access. This is a civilian installation. It's just been taken over, so it's not particularly difficult. It's going to be 2 difficulty computers check.
Great.
Look at all those green and yellows. Come on.
Why?
Ooh.
Oh, God. Oh, wait, you got that stuff.
No.
Oh,
I
God.
don't know.
Uh-oh.
Wait. So what?
Complete wash. You're struggling, taking
too
some
nervous.
time.
My hands are so
You can hear
sweaty.
outside as he's very slowly leading them away. Unfortunately, you're finding a little bit difficult. You might be able to just hardwire it in, but it might be a
Mechanics
bit
check?
more vulnerable. Yeah.
How many
Mechanics check?
stormtroopers went with him?
4 plus 2 of the other ones out here, so he's
And
got
how many are
a
inside
squad
of
of
us?
6.
None.
You guys are kind of on your own right now.
Do you guys want me to go out there to assist him?
Guys, I can't do it. I'm so nervous.
Work mechanics on it. Get us back. I'll take your position at the door.
Yeah, 2 difficulty mechanics, as now you're trying to bypass it just
I'm gonna
directly
follow
through the
him
system,
around
the hard
where he went.
systems. Okay, you grab you. Step outside and find what sort of things are you telling them as you're slowly leading them to the alley.
The thing about the T-14 is that it broke down too easily when it was on Mimbon. And the mud got into all the servos, if you know what I mean. Weird. It was just here. I swear to God, it was just here. What is going on?
And are you trying to stay out of sight, or are you just?
No, I catch up and I'm like, oh, Dirk, you sent your assistant to get coffees in it.
Oh, thank goodness gracious.
I think he'll be back
I
in
don't
5.
know where my T-16 is.
Any minute.
Good.
So we'll just
You went to Java the Hutt.
wait here for the T-16.
Any second he went to get.
Oh, he took the T-6, guys, he took the T-16 to get us coffees.
It wasn't gonna leave it parked alone. A
Who would do
T-16
that?
in an alley.
Who would do it? No one.
Well,
Is
wait
anyone
for
smoking?
a minute. Go ahead and make. What was the result of your roll? As the stormtroopers wait awkwardly with you guys around the alley for the T-16 to come back.
Oh, I'm doing my
You got a
mechanics.
mechanics roll.
And I'm just gonna duck back, just around the corner and listen.
Christ.
What do you mean? You got a million success.
Oh, that's true. That is a
Don't
success.
forget your
They're
tool.
all success.
Maud, don't forget your tool.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
And I keep this active.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, 4 success, 2 advantage if you have the tool.
Nice.
That's gangster.
Yeah, you give yourself access directly into the mechanics of the system, unable to
Right.
kind of break through, but you're now able to piece it together with your own data pad, and you've got
Got it.
the drive. What sort of precautions are you going to take in terms of?
So delayed playing.
Okay.
You cannot take it off air.
Okay.
It's mandatory play. Repeat 4 times. Drill at home. And then
Drill at home, I
need
like
to definitely head to the doors and make sure that they're on lockdown and no one can get in as well. So you can't hack into the terminal from externally, and you can't manually come into it to do
Set the
it.
volume to 11.
Oh,
And I throw some of Alef's pamphlets around.
Yeah.
No, it's important. I want him to
Freedom
be,
for.
I want him to be
Veracity.
represented. He had them made. He
Yep,
had them
you're
made,
right,
and
you're right.
they were in my
Freedom
pocket.
bandits.
So
Yeah,
go ahead and
that's
make
right.
another computers check for
Another
me.
computers
This will be
check.
2 difficulty, and this will kind of determine how well all those precautions
this is computers.
go.
Is there a way for me to assist her in this situation?
Unless you have the technical tools or anything like that.
Pamphlets don't cut it.
No.
So no.
They'll give them some reading to think about.
But I think this was a gangster roll. Come on now. I see that.
It's a triumph.
Yeah.
It's 4 advantage.
Okay. So you take some time and you think everything's should be good,
Okay.
as far as you can tell.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
How
outside,
advantageous.
you guys have been waiting for a couple minutes.
How long does it take these guys to start getting suspicious? 'Cause
Yeah, I
I'm
mean, at
just
this
like-
point, they're getting antsy and they're like looking back towards the, opening. 2 of them start to say, well, call us when it's here. And they.
Can I
start to
come
head
outside
back.
now?
Sure.
I want
As
to
you
come
see she's wrapping
outside,
up.
and I want to, because
You
I
see
know
me
we're
when
running.
I gesture that there's people coming.
Yeah, I know we're running out of time, so I want to come out and I want to address those stormtroopers that are coming back.
What do you tell them?
And by the way, there are, 4 troopers with me in the alley, and then
gonna
2
follow him.
outsiders?
Yeah.
And
2
he
that
comes
are on
to
their way
here,
back.
so they don't see me
there were 8
waiting
total.
here right behind him.
There were 8 total.
Yeah.
So there's 4
4
with me
with
in the
you,
alley.
2 that are coming back, and 2 that were still posted up here.
2 that are coming two that are coming back to
I'm
the.
gonna go get a little
To the group
close
that are
to
kind of getting
the-
tired of waiting.
Gotcha. Can you put like little purple things that represent?
Yeah,
each
sorry,
group?
I had
Why don't we use
the
all our
droids.
whites?
I didn't really have the
Do we need
Yeah, just put
these?
droids.
the troopers.
Yeah.
What a bunch of dicks.
That looks.
You know what I do have?
Were you a child actor in Spaceship Alone? They're all around you. They're all like, sir.
Do, 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 do.
So they're.
Dirk.
Excuse the
Dirk.
clones.
Dirk.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah, clones, but you know.
Hey,
That works.
we'll let it
Whoa,
slide.
whoa, whoa.
So two of them are heading back to the
They
building.
got to, he was talking to him
Okay.
here, and he kind of got
Sure.
to them before
Fair enough.
before they saw me, because I'm
So,
posted.
I want to basically rush up through those stormtroopers so that I get their attention, run up to Dirk and say, I just heard from your assistant, some locals have stolen the T-15.
16.
16.
I see. The troopers nearby say, "What?"
Yeah, so they just called, the T-16 has been stolen from a coffee shop and he's waiting for assistance.
Go ahead and make a deception check.
Okay.
This will be 2 difficulty, and I'll give you a boost because you're building off successful lies.
So my cunning is 3 plus this, so 2
lion
plus
be
this. You said I get
lion.
1 advantage?
1 boost, yeah.
And
Lion,
against
lion.
what?
2 difficulty.
2 difficulty. All right, people.
Whoa.
Fucking wash again. Look at all those blanks.
Okay, so he just said they're not buying it.
They seem a little like unconvinced, or more that well, that sounds like your problem, as they say. That's unfortunate. Maybe you should go see to that.
I think we should.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get out of here now.
We're going to get back to our posts.
No.
And
Now wait, now they could probably just blast the machinery. I mean, again, if they decide that this thing has gone on too long, right?
It hasn't played yet, and it
But
won't play.
it won't play. But when it does, they can just knock it right off.
Haven't
right?
you set precautions to not let them back in?
We locked the doors. We locked them out. So they can't manually.
So
They can't
we should
physically.
leave before they
Okay.
We have to.
realize
We have to
locked
get
out.
out.
Let's get going.
Yeah.
just as the troopers start to head back, Mara and Elway and Tinks leave the outpost,
Oh my god.
and you guys make your way down the street. As behind you, you hear, "Hey, I can't get the door open," and they start to tink, tink, tink,
Okay.
and mess with the electronics. But it seems like for the moment they're stuck. What did they? And they look
stuck.
around, and you guys
We're
are
gone.
At
We're
least
gone.
gone for the
We have to
moment.
hope that holds at least 40 minutes then.
Where are the weak
30
points? Are they
delay
with us?
plus
Yeah,
10.
yeah. They were with
Gotcha.
Mora and Elway. That's right.
Okay.
Even if they get in, they don't know that
It's gonna play.
it's
Your
going to be
droid
playing until it
floating
starts
along.
playing, so we're okay.
They could suspect tomfoolery though.
They could.
Hijinks.
Leaving you free on the streets once more.
All right, so we head back.
Yeah, we bolt. We book
go
it.
Head
talk
back
to
to the
Fallon.
museum.
Yep.
The situation there still kind of further died down. Papiga is still kind of nearby, looking around and asking troopers. He hasn't noticed you immediately, but he says,
Or
where did he go? He was here a minute ago. I can't lose him. Do you understand how hard it is?
I pop my helmet off and go, "Oh, keep your pants on, Birdman. I'm right here."
Dirk! Thank goodness. Where were you?
He's not wearing pants.
We were just getting some coffee.
Coffee.
I'm ready
We
to
could
start
get you
shooting this damn documentary.
That was my fault. I asked him to. I wanted to show him around town. I dragged him off.
But we found him like we said we would, and the man is ready to commence filming in the museum, which we'll have a much easier time getting into now.
Yes, and we've successfully cleared the populace.
Fantastic.
You did a
Also,
great job.
Can you give me some boosted blue? I work better on boosted blue.
Sure. And
right.
he goes over to an officer, get him whatever boost blue is, and walks back to you, and leads you into the museum. As you see now, with a squad of stormtroopers, as the way is a lot clearer. The curator seems.
He's coming in with a squad of stormtroopers.
Yeah, Papiga's coming as well.
Oh.
When you say squad, how many do you mean?
I thought
4.
Papiga sent someone to get the blue lagoon. What was it? Booster.
Boost blue.
That's it.
Okay.
So it's 4 troopers. Papiga, your weak way. You in the armor and the cape still, and the
Let's
group
make
of
sure
you.
no protesters follow us in.
Yeah, it seems like most of them have, like, they're upset, but at
Should
this
we
point,
leave troopers by the door? If they see Dirk came inside, won't they get angry?
they are getting frustrated, but
So should we
most
leave
of them have
people by
died
the
down
door?
and split off after getting their autographs.
They got
So,
autographs, they're fine.
But shouldn't we leave some troopers by the door? I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but
no, yes, a good precaution, he says, and 2 of the troopers stay behind by the door. So it's 2 troopers
There's
and Papiga.
multiple entrances, so the other
Oh,
trooper.
of course.
Remember that
Oh,
one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why did I think of that? And sends 2 more, and now it's just Papiga with you.
Great.
Poor Papiga.
A tour, the wonderful and he looks and he sees so many of the empty parts of the museum.
Yeah.
Museum. Fallon! And you see Fallon Strand, the curator, step up. Yes, Papiga? Says, what happened to the exhibits? Well, nothing. He says, we wanted to remove anything problematic, just as you asked. Right. Oh, all right then. Well, we go along with your tour. And over the next 30 minutes to an hour, Fallon leads you over a very sanitized
We
tour
don't
where
have
all
an
that is
hour.
left.
Yeah, wait.
We don't have an hour.
The message will. Oh, okay. Yeah, the message is playing. Okay.
As he leads you over a very sanitized tour where all that is left inside are imperial propaganda and posters and things that are more indicative of that transition from the troopers to the stormtroopers. And it's not at all what you were hoping to get. But Papiga, through it all, calms down quite a lot as he is very happy with the tour you're getting and starts telling the droid how to shoot things to avoid all the empty space around the various exhibitions. And by about 30, 40 minutes, when Papiga feels comfortable that everything's going well, he seems to get a call on his comm. I have to handle this, but I'll be back. Finish and enjoy your tour. And
I'm gonna
Must be live.
follow him a little bit.
okay.
Not very closely. I'm just gonna see if he's freaking out.
Why don't you make a perception check for me as he moves off rather quickly? Just 2 difficulty.
That is 3 success, 2 setback.
You hear him say, "A signal? What? What are you talking about?"
Okay.
And he
I-
starts
I
moving
drift
further
back in the
away.
comm, dude.
Sweet.
It's-
We
he
need to
knows.
talk to this curator and be like, we did our part.
Exactly. I
Tell
want
the
to.
curator it's live and he's freaking out.
Fallon, as you can tell by Paprika's absence, we've taken care of our part of this. Your signal is live right now.
I come
I
running
did
back
it.
into the room.
Good.
Let's go.
We need that information
And
that
he
you
needs
promised
the-
us, and we need it now.
Yes, of course. Probably good to get out of the city. Follow me. And he leads you to the aviary, which is part of the museum. It's a beautiful, luscious, verdant, like greenhouse, and there are plenty of small birds chirping that seem to be very happy here. Some of the keepers are trying to get them into cages and move
Paprika's
them
house.
out as well. Yeah, Paprika's house, exactly. And there he seems to go towards a maintenance area, like a sort of keeper's back area, and opens up a small kind of side door that leads you out to the side of the museum. And looking around, seeing nobody, leads you down the street into a warehouse, where inside you see a lot of as the gate kind of the big draw door kind of slides open, a lot of the exhibits that had been pulled out of the museum and moved to a nearby secure location for the moment. It seems like things are being packed up even more securely for further longer transit. But here inside, you see immediately the kind of stuff you were hoping to see from the beginning. You see an ARC 170 all laid out. You see a droid tri-fighter fully set in place with like plaques that are kind of laid on the ground, distributing them. You see full
They're
sets.
clearing out the protesters.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Full sets of clone trooper armor, phase 1, phase 2, and then a full set of Imperial stormtrooper armor.
Hey, this is some serious character development for you. Take it in, Dirk.
Show the man the armor he was looking for.
Arc helmets, and he brings you over to CTX 1138's set of armor.
Exodio and footage of all of this. Is Bird Guy with us?
No,
Okay, just go on.
He seems
Birdgut
to
doesn't
have
know
gone
we came
to
to
address the
this
signal.
auxiliary building either. So we
Yeah,
ditched
Fallon
Birdgut.
was
You ditched
kind of
him.
waiting until.
He got the call because the signal went live.
Right. All right, it's time you guys level with me. What kind of information are you looking for, and how the hell do I get out of this mess?
We just want to know if you have any information about who is bombing those buildings. And
warehouses.
we know that it's an inside job, and we're just trying to figure out who it is.
The people here are obviously dealing with a lot of difficulty. I don't know what you've seen in your time here, but Centauri's was once a beautiful planet. And, well, with the Empire's appetite and need for resources, a lot of that beauty has been destroyed more and more every day. And now we've been left spent, and the Empire is, well, abandoning us. The companies that they once employed are leaving. People are being left jobless, and the people are angry, understandably so. I've tried to ensure tensions would, well, remain as calm as possible for as long as I could. But, well, if things aren't going to get better,
You're going to make them better.
that's right.
So this is one of your friends, and that's why you're so hesitant to tell us.
Or is it you?
They're kids. Not kids, but, well,
Hooligans? Juvies?
Riffraff.
yes, they're young girls. I knew them growing up. They've banded together with some of the younger factory workers and other delinquents, you could say.
You know they could have gotten innocent people killed, right? Not just Imperials.
I know, I've-
Innocent people that
lot
you
of
want to
people.
I've
protect.
warned them. I'm not a fan of the direction they've taken, but they've put us in this situation, and now we don't have a choice.
What's their end goal?
They're kids. They don't think that
I don't
far
think,
ahead.
yes, exactly. They want to raise enough of a ruckus to connect to the rebel movement in the galaxy. They don't understand all the danger and damage that would come with that, but now we're too far gone. And if, well, things like this, bringing more Imperial attention here, that's dangerous for us. It's only going to make things worse.
Isn't your video going to bring the hammer down?
At this point, like I said, I think we're too far gone. We need their help sooner than later. And unfortunately, what they're doing isn't enough. They don't know any rebels.
Okay, this is making me
Do
feel
we
really
know where
bad.
to find them?
I take off the helmet, I go, okay, time to tell you guys the truth. I signaled the stormtroopers to track me. They're coming to this building right now. My bad.
Why?
I didn't know that there were children fighting against the Empire and that was... Hey, whoa. I'm admitting that I was wrong.
To this warehouse.
Can you
Yeah.
hand it to me? I can do it.
Sure.
Can I roll?
But they might be coming real quick. I feel really bad, but the fact is, I was never going to go along with your, like, let's put a pirate signal and stuff like that. That's huge, but I feel
Tell
bad.
us where your most prized crates are. We got to get them out of here quickly.
Can I counteract
The-
the...
Just quickly.
Too much. Everything here is priceless.
Yes, but what specifically to, like, you know?
We can't get everything.
Can I
What do you want us
reverse
to
the
say?
signal? Can I
What
reverse-
what would
from
the
afar,
Empire
not
not
from-
want?
No, from the-
Let's
from the
take
helmet.
that.
Forget
I
nostalgia.
think if there's already been a signal that's
My
going.
What would the
friend,
Empire want?
forget nostalgia. Where's the thing? Jedi stuff.
What?
Silence.
He rushes over to look at a specific crate and pops open a set of what looks like armor that he starts laying out.
Keep it in.
He just shows.
We don't need.
he just shows
just
it.
show me the crate. We're getting it out.
Yeah,
of
he
here.
sees it's a rather
How
large
much can
crate.
we take with us?
I'm gonna say it's about this big. It'll be heavy
Are
if
there any
one of you's
vehicles
carrying
here?
it. Not inside immediately. There seem to be
Do you have a
putting like
vehicle
repulsor
nearby?
trucks
You said
that
there's
they're.
a vehicle nearby. You said there's a way to get to the
Yes, we've
spaceport.
been slowly moving
Where
things.
is
If
the
there's
vehicle?
enough time,
Where's the vehicle?
it should be coming back
How
any
many crates
minutes.
can fit on the vehicle?
Can
maybe
you call
two?
the?
Watch
can
the
you call
door.
it off?
Sure.
Watch the door.
Yeah, no problem. Why don't I just
Avoid all.
call it off? Okay, so I want to dial into the stormtroopers. Turns out, false alarm, everything is fine. The hooligans that broadcast that signal have fled. I don't know where they are.
How are you?
Deception,
Right.
3 difficulty.
You help me?
There's no boost for that.
Yeah, I don't know. You
It's
help.
computer.
Okay,
Oh, it's
all right, all right.
Yes.
So we got boom.
Yes.
And we
Oh,
got-
what a roll, Sam.
You
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
You
Oh
got
my
it.
God.
And- Furthermore, send one of your troopers in here. Just one. I need to have a talk with him because I've been looking for my coffee and it hasn't arrived. And my T-16 was stolen. That part was true.
You hear Papiga say, "Yes, a trooper, right away, right away." As he seems to be very alarmed again, all of a sudden back in the hectic mode that he's in.
What are
But
you thinking, Dirk?
Over the comms, it seems like whatever you've said is working. However, if you don't know where they are, you do hear that Papiga essentially says, "Don't worry, we'll search the city. We'll make sure they don't get away."
All right. You got a plan. How much time do you guys need to get this stuff out of here?
So, I was hoping for 2 days, but if
You
we
have 2 minutes.
You
What
have
can fit on your
a
single
2
speeder?
minutes. When that speeder gets here, how many crates can we fit on it? We got time for 1 trip.
this is 3 or 4 if you're weighing it down, but 2 is
What is your
usually-
most important?
He
Pick
points
now.
to the crate of Jedi gear, and he points to some of the clone trooper armor.
Paprika,
You want that?
I also need that booster blue spice, if you could. Send it along with the trooper,
We're
along
working
with the
on
coffee.
it. We haven't quite found it yet.
I need it now.
Dirk, that is so
I'll let you flip for
disappointing.
it. If
Sure,
you want
yeah,
to
flip
make
it,
sure.
flip it.
Okay. Great.
Dirk, what do you need for your shoot?
Well, I got Exo Dio here. I'm going to have him,
Crate.
well, delete all of the foot. Exo Dio? Anything that,
Crate-wise.
Delete.
Crate?
The Weequay says, "Wait, we
give
can't
me the
delete
clone
this.
armor.
This
That's really valuable
priceless.
stuff.
Load the clone armor.
This is incredible footage. This will be an amazing holodrama. We can't delete all
I
this."
agree with you. I totally agree with you. Good, gentlemen, let's come over here about how we're going to, now, you're totally right. Let's talk about how we're going to cut it.
LOA's been filming anyway, so let him delete this thing.
We're not deleting footage that there's evidence we met.
I said that.
Of course.
Meanwhile, Fallon, as he's kind of looking and talking to some of the other people in the warehouse to try to get stuff ready for the speeder, tells you guys, he says, the people you're looking for, they're working out of Ruby Flame Lake. It's local, not far from the city here, an old industrial site that had been polluted quite a long time ago. If the Empire starts to search the city, they'll track them down eventually, and knowing them, they'll get into a fight. Go to them and get them out of here. Bring them to the spaceport, and he quickly scribbles on a piece of paper. This is hangar B-53. Bring them there. At least I can get them to safety.
Let me ask you a question.
Otherwise, the Empire, I don't know what they'll do to them.
What's in it for us if we go get these 3 kids
You'd be doing a good thing.
and both crates?
We're good.
I can only take so much. I suppose the rest...
Centaurus is still a beautiful city on the inside, thanks to people like you.
Yeah, we'll take great care of it.
We'll see about that.
You said you
I
had a
Take what
question.
you like
ask
before
her
the
a
Empire
question.
confiscates the rest.
Okay.
And can you hook in the comlink on this helmet to pre-recorded message transmitted from Exo Dio here?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, but I want to bring the Weekways and start recording a monologue.
Okay.
Out in the corner.
Sure, in a corner of the
You're like, all right,
warehouse.
we're going to shoot it well.
Are you using any of the props?
I say to Exo Dio, I'm like, I just need the audio. I start taking the props but shouting this weird Shakespearean, my liege, I did deny no prisoners, but I remember when I was dry rage and extreme toil, breathless and faint, leaning upon my sword, came there a certain lord, fire, fire, run, fire, go, stop me now. And I just start doing this whole thing, and I'm like, guys, it's just a warm-up. Stop me now, run, run. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. Just warming up. Mong, balls. All right, good. And I'm winking at you guys.
Yeah.
Watch.
And then after I do this, I want to say to my helmet, how long into that trip it
Single
gets here with my
trooper
coffee?
starts to walk inside.
Hey!
Seems to have a small kind of crate with him.
Well, all right, come on over here.
And a
Come on
coffee.
over here. Great, great. All right, bring him over here.
Yeah.
And
He
I
looks
said,
at the camera.
hey, listen, pop the bucket off. I want to give you an autograph and maybe a little advice.
All right, and he sets down the coffee and the little box on a crate and takes off his helmet.
I break out the Booster Blue spice. Start divvying out to the weak ways, trying to get them all high,
Okay.
basically.
What?
And pretending to take it myself.
Okay, I'm gonna say make a
Is he
leadership
doing
check
this in-
because they're
Sure.
working.
in
Yeah,
front of me?
yeah, yeah. You see
Dad,
him
this is
opening
not
up
the
a
time
little
you're
box of
embarrassing me.
spice.
Just
Okay, well, against what?
Not on our crew.
We'll call this 2 difficulty.
Okay.
Yeah, they're working right now. I don't know if they'd be inclined to take spice, but if you're leading the way, you can also do skullduggery if you like it. Sleight of hand.
Skullduggery, well, same difference.
Such a good word.
Hey, sweetheart, do you like drugs?
No?
Do you want to do drugs? I'm winking. Do you want to do drugs with us?
Yes.
Right.
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Can I get a boost that she's applying?
Totally.
Okay.
Are you actually gonna do them?
No.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna.
okay.
He was
I'm gonna
weak.
palm it.
Do you want to do drugs?
Okay. Jeez. Okay, 4 advantage, but no success.
Okay.
What I'm trying to do is give them all spice, and make them a little bit out of their mind,
Yeah, I'm gonna say all
including
of them.
including the trooper, which probably didn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say all of them except Sackle and the trooper take the spice. So the
Right,
3
trooper's
other
not
weak
going.
way, but the trooper kind of says, I don't think I can do
Yeah,
that.
of course. No, of course not. I'm out of my mind right now, guys. I'm high. I'm not high. This is crazy.
As the 3 weak ways start to like jitter and get excited.
Oh, I'm about to do a mechanics check, would you say?
Yeah, I need her to hook up the audio output of my trooper helmet to the recorded monologue I just did.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. It's gonna be a 2 difficulty mechanics check.
Yep.
Am
Mechanics?
I allowed to be
Who's-
unleashed?
The trooper's just watching at this point. Are you distracting the trooper in some way?
At that
or-
point, I'm going to say, I want to do a trick. I'm crazy, out of my mind with spice. Give me a bucket. And I take another dose of spice, and I'm like, now keep your eye on the helmet. And what I want to try to do is swap his helmet for mine as I'm doing this.
Okay.
A little shell game.
That'll
Yeah.
be a skullduggery.
All right.
For 2 difficulty. You can go ahead and do this while he's mounting this distraction.
3 success, 2
Yeah,
advantage.
it's no problem for you as you kind of immediately pop open some of the electronics in the helmet and quickly start messing with it. By the time that you're done,
Okay.
she's done as well. What did you get?
I got 3 success and 0 advantage.
Okay, but you successfully
two success.
successfully mislead him. He picks the wrong helmet.
Okay, great. So now he's got the helmet that's keyed into XODO. All right. Okay, now I take his helmet. I'm like, this is a real treat. Engage when I say yes.
How much time do you need? What are we going?
Until the speeder gets
Yeah,
here.
truck's pulled up at this point while all this has been happening. and
Whatever
they
you're
load
about to do,
Oh, they're loading the gear onto
2,
it.
3, 4. There's still, you see, this is a big warehouse. Remember, they've moved a museum into here.
Yeah,
They're
but-
maybe putting 4 crates on this speeder truck, and they
So
can't
it's like a
really
speeder
put in-
truck, so
yeah.
this hovers, it's not
Yeah.
like a...
Could I get the speeder truck out from the back?
And how many troopers do I think are sort of in the vicinity outside that I called here? How many do you think I probably came?
It's probably going to be somewhere between 8 to 10.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got
If they're
to.
around searching, they might not be coming here specifically now.
Gotcha. Okay, so then I put on the trooper's helmet, him wearing my helmet.
Perfect.
Nice.
Of a truck.
All right, I say, get ready to run,
Thank
everyone.
you.
And I now in my I'm like, you know what? It would make you look the best, trooper. Is this? It's real Chandrillan leather. I put my cape on the trooper. And then I say into the helmet, I click the comlink on, which silences the out thing, the speaker. I put the comlink on. Rebel forces attacking the spaceport. All troopers to the spaceport. And then I click on and be like, wait, did you hear that? Something about rebel troopers at the spaceport. That's crazy. I say to the trooper who is now wearing my
It
cape.
says, what? And go ahead and make a deception check. This will
Okay.
also count for your comm. I'm going to give you an upgrade because it's
I
Okay.
did
pretty
it.
elaborate.
'Cause I
and
did it.
Yeah, well,
So
you
it's-
made it possible.
Yep.
It's not adding an additional boost. It's going to be 3 difficulty, but you're going to have a boost because clearly there has been rebel activity in the area.
look at those
God,
yellows.
please. Okay.
Ooh, no
Yeah.
failures.
Yeah, good. There is, a 2, no, wait a second, you're right. 1 threat?
Nope.
No. Oh, no, you're right. Just all success, tons of success.
Epic success.
Tons of success.
Yeah.
5
You
success.
hear
Five
the
success.
comms
5
going
success.
off. Even outside, you guys can hear it. It's loud as just constant chatter now of people trying to move towards the spaceport.
All right, and I say to Exo,
Imperial forces.
okay,
Is that where we needed to go?
I start counting down from 15, be like, we gotta go now, go. And I'm like, weak ways,
There's some great footage. Exodio, follow him and then peel off and get to the truck. Go, go.
I'll catch up with you. It's great. Go. I'm trying to shoo off the weak ways along with the trooper wearing my cape.
Okay. And you do so, leaving Fallon, who has kind of had this loaded up with several of the crates now.
That's cool.
I'm hoping the spaceport is in the opposite direction and when I get down to 0, I tell her, activate the feed.
Bing.
So now there's a trooper running around with my cape shouting a bunch of stuff about rebels,
blah,
yeah,
blah.
and doing Shakespeare monologues and stuff like that. Hopefully drawing troopers away toward him.
Sounds good. As the trooper heads off, the High Weak Way are working on overdrive.
You got those spies, man.
All right.
Yep, and Exodio is filming everything, a little confused. Sackle, the only sober one, but probably caught up in the hubbub at this point, leaving you guys inside with Fallon.
So let's hop on this speeder.
Let's hop on this speeder. Let's get those girls. Let's get going.
Fallon, are you staying or coming?
This is no, I'm staying. I need to try to get as much of this gear sorted and safe as possible. I know some people who can hopefully take some of this in if we can't get it to the spaceport. No, I'm staying.
Good luck, my friend.
Where do you need us to drop this?
He says, the
Our
spaceport's not a good bet anymore. Do you have
Oh, shit.
another?
Yeah.
It's all right. The plan was bantha crap, but at least you got rid of the stormtrooper.
Well, is that where your ship was? I thought you parked outside the city or something.
You guys are in a private hangar.
We're
but
in a
it's-
private hangar,
it's-
but he needed us to get this stuff there.
But
I'll
he-
keep
Glitch's
his stuff.
hangar.
I don't care.
Oh, B-53?
No, your hangar. You're in Glitch's private hangar. You're
Yeah,
not
we
in-
don't have to worry about that. It's just he
But you
wanted
know what?
his stuff
The
delivered,
safest
but we'll
place to
okay.
be in several hours when they realize there's nothing there will be the spaceport, because they will go elsewhere.
Well, should we go find the girls?
kids.
Hey, listen, I can just tell them it's a false alarm and that crazy actor is high on illegal spice.
We can get the girls first, I think.
Yeah,
Let's try the girls.
while all
How far
of
is
the forces are at
how far is the
spaceport.
hideout, the Purple Lake?
It seems to be maybe an hour.
Let's do
Let's
it.
go. Also, so we're just gonna ride on the back.
Yeah, probably.
That gets us out of the
I'm gonna
city
put
while
my
they're
hood up.
searching.
Yeah.
We should conceal ourselves as best
Pilot,
we
are you
can.
piloting?
But they can also take this
Either
away,
one of
and you
us.
guys can take your speeder,
Why
which
not
is
get-
probably parked not too
That's
far
my
away.
role.
That way they can take the crates, and you guys can take your speeder.
Take the crates.
Oh, we'll walk to our speeder.
Yeah, you guys have
And-
your speeder.
And
trucks.
Fallon's person will take the crates?
And Fallon's person will take.
Where's
the
he gonna
crates.
take them?
He's gonna try to figure out a location. He's gonna be dropping them off at
Do
people's
we want him to
houses.
take them to Glitch?
Why don't we wait a minute till this dies down and then take them to Glitch?
It's probably gonna be more than a minute after the
Yeah.
constant
He can just
ruckus
stay
of
glitch until
signal.
we know what to do with him.
Shouldn't we just get them out of here now?
Glitch is trying to find out who's responsible though, and we know who's responsible.
But we could just hide him out in our hangar
The
until we.
fallout of all this chaos, they might come back to this hangar and search it.
I agree.
So let's-
gotta
let's take
The
him to
valuable-
our
The most
hangar.
valuable stuff have to get out of here. This has to get to Glitch's hangar. Glitch's hangar is at the spaceport.
No.
No, it's a private hangar.
spaceport. Private hangar.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was a
hangar.
private thing at the spaceport.
Yeah.
So why don't we just have this person go there?
Yes.
You
Or
can.
should we escort it there to make sure it gets there?
No, I think we go find the girls.
Either
and
way,
we'll
I think
send-
we find the girls on our speeder, we send this to Glitches, have it kept there for safekeeping. And if this all goes to hell, we got a bunch of sweet free gear.
And we'll go back to Glitch once we've got the girls. Why are we getting the girls?
We're helping this guy out. We're helping the rebellion.
Yay.
Okay. So this is gonna go to Glitch. You guys are gonna take your truck to
Yep.
Ruby Flame Lake.
If everyone's good with that,
Yeah.
Let's
Are
go.
you coming?
Yeah, but I'd like to, do you mind if I take this armor just to take a look at it? I was gonna,
try it on.
CTX
well,
138
right?
armor.
Yeah.
Do you have to
Yeah,
take
let's
your
try on the
armor
armor.
off to put that on?
Do you mind if
In
I
the
take a
middle
look
of all
at
the
that?
craziness,
I might
as
have
everyone
to.
gets
I
ready
might
to run in
have
every
to.
direction.
No, I might have to.
we're running
Dirk
towards the
stops
speeder.
for a minute and
Guys,
starts
guys.
putting on his
Give me a second.
armor, hopping.
I start taking off the trooper armor. If anyone wants it, it's all yours. This is incredible. I start putting on the clone armor.
Can I
Okay.
look at the Jedi armor or whatever that was in that crate that he
Yeah.
started to show me? What
Yeah,
is
you
that?
can. It seems to be.
While he's doing
Would you
that.
recognize it? Probably. It seems to be clone Jedi Commander armor. It's the classic Obi-Wan
Fancy.
Under Armor with the cape, and it seems like there's some aquatic gear
Does it seem
nearby,
like I could
rebreathers,
fit
things
in
like
this?
that. Probably, but it would take some time to put on. So you might be able to do it in the truck
Oh,
on the
we're
way.
riding for an hour?
If you want, I'll help you grab it and
Yeah.
get it and get out of here.
I'm gonna tell our friend Fallon I'm gonna borrow this. To,
Fallon is too busy to notice right now.
Okay,
he says, "No,
so
wait, don't!" And but you can,
I will
yeah, it's, he
borrow
just
said armor.
he's got so much that he's trying to figure out how to offload that he's like, fine.
Let's get on the
the lid on,
speeder.
let's go.
Let's get out of here.
Okay. And as you guys leave the warehouse, the city around you slowly devolving into quite a bit of chaos. As people are looking, you see a lot of people on data pads watching the video that you recognize being described. You see Imperial forces on large speeders, large vehicles. You see small ATSTs that are walking through the streets and seem to be heading towards the spaceport. It seems like there is a major escalation that is happening here right now as you guys head out of the city in the opposite direction from all this carnage, towards the industrial sector, towards Ruby Flame Lake.
I was just mused. Well, that's what they wanted.
For the record, like all of these troopers, that part's not my fault. The part when we were at the other place, yes,
My bad, I didn't know there were children involved, but this stuff is more your fault.
I seem to recall
Our
you
fault.
literally telling people
Well,
to head to the space.
No, because, right, there's that, but then that's my fault. But also, what I'm saying is that putting the tape and playing the tape, that's your fault.
And as the blame game continues, we're going to head into an intermission.
Perfect.
In 10, 15 minutes, 15-ish minutes, we'll be right back here.
But you should be back in like 12.
Yeah, just
To be
safe.
ready.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. And we're live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks for welcoming us back.
Hi, Game Master.
Oh, you were talking to them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Welcome back to Galaxy of Crime. Our crew has pulled away from Marasi that is slowly descending into quite a bit of tumult as the Imperial presence is reacting to...
Can I eat this?
Can you eat this?
So good.
It is not your birthday cake.
To quite,
That's so funny.
Kyle's next birthday cake is going to look exactly like
And an ice cream cake.
yeah.
Knocks
Knocks
it out of the park.
your
As
hot cake.
the
It'll
crew
be your
pulls
hot
to the outskirts of the city to Ruby Flame Lake, a large excavated lake with warm geothermal flows that are clearly now heavily polluted, as just the ambient heat as you're nearing the area is getting to you. Even from inside your speeder, you can feel the temperature rising.
So this place has been strip mined for resources by the Empire
Yep.
for quite some time.
And you can see there's machines off to the side that have been dumping kind of pollution that are now closed up, but it's clearly already taken its toll.
It's not that they don't believe in global warming, they just don't care.
Right.
Gotcha.
We'll say that ruby
Greed.
green isn't really a thing.
Right. Pollution tends to turn rubies red. Or, I mean, green.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see as you guys pull up, essentially on that side, if you imagine, more platforms and things connected to it, and here a small, again, control room overlooking, like the Mustafaran kind of control room over the lava flows. That is what lies behind these doors.
Where you are.
This looks like a broken off, I'm going to say Doric column. Could be ionic, but we don't know. No one cares, Maud.
No, I was into it. I was like,
But you guys
I was
now
aroused by the details.
free. The droid's not even with you anymore, right?
right, the droid.
Oh,
I told him. Well, I told him to
exactly.
come and link up with us, but if he didn't catch up to the truck,
Yeah.
then I spent the whole time like, XOD, do you copy? Damn it.
Yeah.
I
my
wish
best
you could
camera.
come and hold
Probably
on
with a lot
for
of
me
communication shut down in the city right now in the advent of message that's been broadcast. And in the meantime, you guys pull up to Ruby Flame Lake, where you see quite a bit of activity
then. Yeah.
nearby.
Hello.
They don't know we're coming.
Holy
Right?
crap. Where
To
are
announce
we?
ourselves.
You guys right now are on the other side.
We're on the other
of
side.
this. So imagine this is an open kind of doorway,
Mm-hmm.
and from here you would have more or less the outskirts of the city street that would allow you to lead into the facility.
And whose speeder is this? Ours, or this was here when
this
we
seems to
got
be
here?
an industrial truck that they are currently using that is very slowly making its way around the premises and seems to be trying to clean up some of the polluted lake, but it's
But none of
not-
these characters
not
are
doing
in
too well.
conflict with one another.
Nope. No. It
Okay.
seems like a lot of them are kind of well, it's hard to tell from a distance.
What do they
Try to
look
make a
like? Are
perception
they?
check.
Can I make a perception? Yes.
Would you both like to make perception
Guys,
checks?
all of this is irrelevant when
Go
you're
for
with
it.
Eloy, because she goes, hi.
That's true,
Sure.
but I still want to know.
Do we all get to make perception checks?
Whoever would like to.
Okay.
We're going to say 2 difficulty, and we're going to say a setback because there's quite a bit of
Okay.
construction.
That's always going to be funny.
You said 2 difficulty,
And a
1
setback.
setback.
All right, I got one success.
One
Nothing
success.
else.
Bobble, frick.
I failed.
Okay.
I'm so non-perceptive.
One setback.
1 threat,
One advantage.
1 advantage.
So I'm the only one that had
He's the only
success.
one who noticed.
So I'm taking
You're
the clone
stealthy and
helmet
yeah.
perceptive.
and I'm trying to tune it in.
The visor.
I'm like, this is absolutely amazing.
What can you see in that thing?
Hold
What do
on,
you see?
wait.
Don't interrupt him.
This
Stop
is
it, I know you
amazing.
love him.
You have no idea. This is exactly how it must have felt.
If you don't tell me what you're
CGX.
seeing,
Well, I'll tell you. What do I see?
You see that some of them seem to be more industrial laborers. They all have blasters on them. Every single one of them has at least a blaster equipped. But a lot of them are looking at kind of readings of the lake, and it seems like they're trying to run some sort of experiment or run some sort of science around here, different projects and things like that. There are labor droids that seem to be like piecing back together the devastated strip mined area. And here in the back, it seems like there is quite a lot of hubbub around a large communications terminal.
Did you say communications terminal?
Question before we jump off our
Yeah.
ship. Our goal is to convince them to leave.
That's what I was about to say.
And they're obviously going to be resistant because they're going to be emboldened by the success they've had.
Then they're also trying
Right,
to
but-
clean the lake, guys.
But we also have communication to the rebels.
We've
so
Can we
just get them to
could
stop the
absolutely
factory?
Introduce them to
Hang on.
someone who they want to be introduced with so they can do better in their mission.
All right.
They are,
Straight up.
it's misdirected
Yeah.
angst.
The person that knows
help
them, the
them.
person they trust is Fallon. So that can be our way in if we do want to try to get them to trust us and not force them to
Suppose
come
they don't
with
want
us.
to come. How long are we spending here? Obviously, it's going to become a hotbed of activity.
I mean, if they don't want to come, that's on Fallon. That's
If
not
they don't
on
want to
us.
come, they don't want to come. We're going to give them the opportunity to come.
I would like to.
So straight up, these are not bad guys, these are good guys?
Misguided good guys.
Misguided good guys.
The
They just
Empire
need
has
a little
taken
direction,
Thank God.
and we could introduce them to that direction.
And are these the children?
Yes.
Yes.
And
as
they're
you're
gonna
looking at
lack
them, it seems
leadership.
like
The young
most of
girls.
these people are in their young, like early 20s.
Because I don't know if you noticed this, but when it comes to climate and like destructive environments, it's the children that are going to save us.
Oh, she's right. She is
All
right.
three of them are named Greta. Okay, let's continue.
Who's Greta?
So we all agree, we don't want to come off threatening, we want to try to help them.
I
Yeah?
will keep my sword
Yeah.
in my pants.
Always keep it
Please
ready.
do that, sir.
What do we think the best way to approach them is?
That seems to be the only access
Front.
point.
Just the one. What you got?
Hi.
You step out.
So
Would you like to place yourself there in the doorway?
Yeah.
They need to know.
I like the strategy.
Oh.
Do we know names? Did he give us names or a name of an organization, or did he just say 3 kids?
He told you that there's 2 mainly.
Oh, 2
Yeah,
kids.
yeah, that seemed to be kind of organizing this band that he knew when they were young. Besides that, in the kind of chaos, you didn't get more information out of him.
If I call out from the gateway here, can anyone hear me? Or how close do we need to
Yeah,
get for them
as
to
no,
hear?
as Ella goes, hello, the truck comes to a. We've got company. And 2 of the.
Is this like a bubbling, caustic kind of river
Yes.
of death?
Yes, you see as some stone falls into it and seems to melt.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Before it hits the.
Do not swim.
Yes.
Okay, by the way, am I still in the truck? Can I still be in the truck?
If you'd like to be.
Okay, so I've got the
Poking
clone
your
helmet and
Yeah.
the stormtrooper helmet, trying to figure out which one to
Do you
put
have
on
the
one.
stormtrooper helmet still?
I grabbed the armor to bring with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
But
I
I
have-
have the clone trooper armor on, and I will swap for the stormtrooper helmet if I need to convince people.
And you see I've changed my armor.
Okay, to the.
I'm wearing what you guys would just see as like some type of commander armor.
Right.
Yeah.
You know that the Jedi stole babies.
I was one of those babies. I
This
was not
just
stolen.
got real.
Okay, some weird cult shit. I'm not gonna mess with that. All right, what are we doing?
Phobin, I want you to get my back. I want to walk up to the group, hands out, no blaster. You get my back, and I want to try to call out. I want to say, who's in charge here?
Yeah,
Fallon
who would like
sent
to
us.
step out here?
I'll step
so you're
out with
stepping
you.
out, you're saying that.
I'd like to step
Go
out.
ahead
I'll
and
go
put
with
yourself
him.
up there.
I'll be right next to you.
Phobin?
Here.
So wherever he goes, I'll stay.
You're staying back for now.
I'm staying back.
Okay, you like here? I'll stay next
what
to you.
I'm gonna go stand as
We
far
should
back
go-
in the.
Should we go more single file, or do you want me to go first?
I don't want them to be intimidated. That's why I'm
I
trying
won't have
to
my weapon out.
come hands out. I'm happy to walk right next to you. And I just want them to
Is there
be
actually-
as at ease as possible, which isn't going to be easy. 'cause I
Actually,
know
is there
people are
anywhere
coming for
that
me.
I could like be where I have like a good like eye for all of this?
It's a pretty good vantage point.
But without being seen, so I could maybe just like be.
You can go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Could hang out in the doorway. It's dark
Also,
and
you
shaded
could
in
probably
there.
drop down on
LOA
the
has
right
just drawn
side
attention
Yeah.
to you guys
and have more cover.
Right, she did draw attention to it.
by saying hello. So I'm going to give you a setback on that.
Fugitives on the
But
We
otherwise
are-
you're going to be rolling against 2 purple and a red.
That's why they call me Hello-A. Hello-A.
We are friends of Fallon.
And you see
This is
2
bad.
women step forward. Go ahead and roll just for a second.
Do it.
Come on, Claire. The hell, you made her roll a red?
Yeah, it's opposed
Cold
check.
blooded?
So mad at you.
Phobin,
They
I'm
are
sorry to hear that, by
Notable
the way.
characters.
Notable.
That's very sad.
1 failure, 1 advantage.
Okay. You feel like you've got at least some cover, but you can tell that this area is pretty open, so it's hard to be really hidden here, especially
Fine.
with your group
We'll just
engaging
stay in the back
so
then.
publicly.
Open like a
Oh, I
heart.
asked about recovering
Friends of-
strain
oh,
during
that's
the
right,
short.
yes.
Do
Oh,
we-
that's right.
Everybody can roll cool or discipline.
Cool.
Or
Cool
discipline
all
if
day.
you have any strain or cover. It'll be a simple check.
Oh,
and every
I'm
success
pretty cool.
Will be 1 strain recovered.
Pretty cool.
What are we doing?
Cool or discipline?
To get rid of strain.
5
Oh, I don't have any.
advantage.
So I usually count that as 2
many-
You're so
strain back.
chill.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I needed.
I didn't do anything.
No difficulty. It's just however many successes.
Oh,
3.
oh my God, that is like a
And I
perfect
count
roll.
triumphs as 2 for this.
What did you
so
do?
That gives
What
you
did you do
6 strain
with
back
triumphs?
if you had any.
I had 6.
Man, that ride in the speeder, super comfortable.
I love
Yeah.
being out with my hair in the
Cruising,
wind. It makes
driving.
it makes a lion feel good.
Nice. And you're good on strain?
I'm good.
Okay.
Where was that roll earlier when I'm talking to stormtroopers? God,
Worth
6.
spending money on.
And you see 2 of them. One who seems to be a bit more technically minded, wears a welding mask.
Ooh.
The other
You
one who
recognize
carries a couple blaster carbine in one hand and a pistol sheath on her hip.
Is that the LX900 welding mask? Just wanting to know.
He says, yes. And then the other sister kind of holds her aside. Friends of Fallon,
We're friends of Fallon, and we don't have a lot of time.
he told you? Damn it.
You better get out of here. I'm sure you've seen activity on your monitor.
Yeah, what do you mean get out of here? This is what we've been waiting for.
The Empire is coming to eliminate each and every one of you.
And we're going to take him down.
You are kids without a leader. You need to get out of here and live to fight another day.
Not with
You
the
wanted
LX900.
to also get connected
or
to the
not.
rebels, didn't you?
Yeah, they're going to come now that the message, Fallon sent the message. We've been trying to convince them for so long.
There's no reason for you to die until they get here. Live, build your forces up, come with us. Fallon wants you with him. We'll get you out of here. But you need to go, and you need to go now.
We've
Say the thing,
extracted
say the
some of
thing.
Fallon's supplies.
Come with me if you want to live.
Come with me if you want to live.
Go
That's
ahead
what
and
she told me
make
to tell you. Negotiation?
one of your favorite holograms. Go ahead and make a negotiation check.
Okay, my negotiation is pretty.
You're going to get a boost,
Sorry.
just 1 boost to represent.
Presence is
Everybody's kind of
3.
pitching in.
Yeah.
You're still sticking back.
Oh, yeah?
Against.
This is going to be against 2
Oi.
purple and a red.
Are you
And
not
I'm
even on
flipping
this
for that red.
bridge? You're
No, man, I'm in the
You guys
truck.
are really committed to this cause.
I know they're committed. They're not listening to reason. Fail.
one
Just a
failure.
fail. Everything else balanced out. All right.
You see
guys come
that the mechanical one of the pair, she actually does seem to be a bit receptive.
She's
So
smart.
doubtful. She doesn't know who you are. So she's not trusting, but you can kind of tell in her mannerisms you're good at reading people. The other one, however, says, we don't even know who you are. Why should we?
Hi, I'm Alloway.
The only.
This is Tinks.
That is Tinks.
Hi.
Here, it's not about who we are, it's about what we did. The only reason the rebellion's coming here is Fallon had us broadcast your signal, your distress call for help. He had us do that. That's why we're here, to help you. Not save you, not rescue you. We know you're capable, to help you. You need to get to Fallon, you need to regroup, and you need to wait for the Rebel Alliance.
That's why we
Also,
teamed up.
soon.
That was beautiful.
He says, well, this is a defensible position.
It's wide open.
Kids, kids, kids. And I come out of the thing.
It's Dirk.
There's nothing defensible about this position.
Are you wearing a stormtrooper helmet?
No. I'm wearing the clone trooper helmet. I'd be like, you have to understand that in the Clone Wars, there were brave clones that held positions just like this, and they could not withstand against even a small battalion of B-1 battle droids. Your battle is hopeless, unless you come with us. And I take the helmet off. Dirk Sandman. And I would like to invite you to come on an adventure of a lifetime, just like sand pirates of the Sahara, just like riders of the Maelstrom. You can come with us, and we will not only give you safety, we'll give you adventure.
Wow.
Charm or leadership, your choice. I feel like both are applicable there. And if you want, I'll let you flip if you want to say that some of these young folk know your work.
Yes, of course they do.
Flip them all.
Come on, I cater to a younger
Go
audience.
ahead and give
Flip
you,
this tape.
They had his poster above
Where
the
is
bed.
They're
Oh, here we
about
go.
to when he
So-
What against what?
I'm going to say that downgrades the difficulty from the 2 purple and a red to just 3 purple.
Okay.
But you flipped too.
That's what that
That's
did.
what the flipperoo did.
We'll give you
Wow.
adventure.
That's a
Two
lot
triumph.
of adventure, baby.
Lot of
Two
triumph.
triumph.
Maybe even a
and,
baby.
2 triumph and 1 threat, but I think that 1 threat is obliterated by 2 triumph.
I think so too.
Join us.
You even roll well.
This sister, I don't know what it is about techies and liking your movies, but
The ladies
Right here.
love Dirk Sandman.
she says, Tulip, that's Dirk Sandman. And she starts to run, and Tulip tries to grab her and says, Daisy, no. And you see a few of the other people saying, oh my God, Dirk
It's
Sandman.
Dirk Sandman?
Okay, Alex, 900. Back it up.
That'd be tragic if she tripped
Back it
and
up.
fell in the.
He's my friend.
Oh my God. Dirk Sandman!
Yeah, with the triumph.
Look at him up on the top. He's a hero.
Does she have to roll to quell her fandom? Like how
Join us
does she keep
as
that?
we all come together to fight for freedom. That's,
Like
what,
45
that's
years
what
old.
we're fighting for.
We're
Is it
fighting for
freedom?
stuff.
Freedom.
Yeah, freedom.
Freedom
And the environment.
and the environment.
And I would like you to make a vigilance check for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. This is
Maura, you're kind of hanging back too. Why don't you go ahead and give me one as well?
just straight roll or
It's
against.
just going to be 2 difficulty.
Okay.
Bummer.
This is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Yes. Yes.
One threat.
1 threat.
1 threat, no success.
I have 1 success and 1 threat.
Okay. 1 success and 1 threat.
Yeah.
Maura, you notice movement coming from down the hall, this hall, from outside.
Behind us?
Yeah.
Do
you calm us?
Get I look and see what it is?
You look inside and you see Kara Dolan, the Imperial investigator, who you had
Oh.
seen at the factory,
Okay.
coming with what look to be, they're not troopers, like stormtroopers or anything like that. They seem to be regional guards, like Marasi native regional guards who are coming with her down the hall.
How many?
From what you can tell, it seems like she has 4 with her.
That's not so bad. She's on our side, right?
We
Well,
don't have that.
She might have just followed us and played us.
Would you place?
Oh, not me.
by that
Not
doorway?
LOA. How was that?
On the sides of it?
Yeah, just inside. You
Can
put 'em right behind
I
Note to self.
can I
Get off the bridge.
yell to LOA what's up?
The one with the break in it? Yeah.
That she's coming so she can let.
You can put them on the side if you like.
Are those the people that just showed up?
Yeah, they ran
Oh,
past.
jeez. Hello.
Yeah.
They're
They
beneath
seem
you.
to have
Oh, yeah, this is
Literally.
beneath me. This is beneath me.
nearby
That
as
is
you guys were
philosophical.
scoping out the place and then came in. You can look back now from your vantage point and you see that a local regional Marasi kind of defense truck, there's a couple other troopers, regional troopers, not stormtroopers, that are standing out there waiting. Kara steps
Oh, hi, Kara.
inside. What is going on here? You guys have been here this whole time?
What?
We
just
had an
got here.
adventure.
We've been running all over your city. We just got here.
She's almost ignoring you and moving straight for Daisy and Tulip. Moving.
Do they know her?
She's working with them.
How are they reacting towards her approach?
Cool.
It seems like they're on tense terms. And Kara starts moving towards him. I can't really reach her if you want to move her.
Yeah.
So how
this
is
is
she?
gonna
How
be
is
her
she walking
sister.
past us? I don't move.
Okay, then she stops behind you and she tries to say,
What's going on? Do you know them?
he says, well, yes, I told you to try to find them and bring them to me.
Then how'd you find them?
And how did you know that this was who we were looking for? 'Cause
Kara,
you
you
didn't
have
tell
some
us that this is who we were looking
explaining to
for.
do.
Look, the situation here is getting dire. We're doing anything we can to try to keep everything under control, but we go back a long ways. We just had different ideas around how to change things here.
Why did you send us here if you already knew who we were looking for?
Well, I was hoping that you'd help. The
Help what?
stormtroopers don't all exactly report to me. This is why, and she points to the regional troopers that she has with her. Sometimes I work more closely with them.
Kara, what side are you playing here?
There's not a side. I want Marasi to survive. I don't want it to become a battleground for the rebels and the Empire.
We're not trying to turn this into a battleground either. We're trying to get these kids out of here. If there's something you can do to help us, you need
Yeah, well, I
to
don't
do
know
it
what
now.
they've done. They've sent this signal out, and now the whole city's in chaos.
That signal thing was my fault. That was their fault. It was their fault.
She hadn't even seen you standing on top.
Dirk Salmon.
Right.
It is
What's
Dirk
going
Salmon.
on here? Says she looks towards Daisy and Tulip. Says, please just explain anything.
Advise your friends they should leave with us now.
And it seems like Tulip still wants to fight, but most of them agree with you. They are ready to go on an adventure. They say, "We're leaving. We're leaving with Dirk."
They're coming with me.
Not too close, okay?
Tulip, we can connect you.
They start moving.
Whoa, whoa,
Close.
sister.
Tulip, we can connect you to the people you wish to speak with.
You can build your forces. You can build a real army instead of this group here. They're going to bring more and more troops until you're dead, and they're already here. The rebellion is not.
If your friend Kara knows you're here, then others will soon arrive.
You have to play it smart.
Kara confirms what you're saying and says, they're probably right. It's bound to happen sooner or later. And it seems like, despite everything that's going on, she is still extremely reticent, but the rest have been won over. And she says, then fine, I'll lure them here and I'll blow the station. And that way
Brilliant.
we'll...
Brilliant, I say. And then I go, should I knock her unconscious?
Give me one more
You're
chance
the
to talk to her.
Jedi.
Her name is Tulip.
Yeah.
I can
That's
knock
such
her
a pretty name.
I can knock her unconscious.
Just give me one more chance.
The only times you've ever heard me say anything about Jedi was what I said to
Oh
him
no,
about
that
being a
wasn't
baby.
LOA. That was Maud. Just reminding
I
Kyle.
know, but I'm just saying.
He's a Jedi.
The only time you've ever heard me say anything was
It's
when I
just now.
said a baby thing.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Oh, and I said I'm
Kara
sorry
says,
to hear that.
can I move past
No
her?
one has empathy.
Can you let us by?
Let her
Is
pass.
she- yeah, I'm
let
going
her
to let
try
her.
out.
Is she armed? I just want to get a sense of what she's bringing to the
Kara's
table
got a
here.
small blaster pistol at her side, but nothing else.
Oh.
She's
Everyone's
more of
still
an
holstered,
investigative
right?
Officer. Everyone's still holstered.
Yeah.
Except for her who has a carbine at her side.
What about her men, though? She brought 4 men. They're
They've
armed.
they've got weapons out.
But no one's pointing. Everyone's just
No,
holding
that's right.
and at ease.
Kara, what's your plan? Why are you here now?
He says, I'm here to try to get them out of here.
So we're doing the
I've
same
got a
thing,
truck here.
correct?
Stormtroopers aren't going to be investigating a regional convoy. Not while all this is going on. What about you?
Well, we were investigating what was happening at the warehouses and the factories, but if that was you, what should we do about that?
It wasn't me, it was them. I'm just trying to ensure that this doesn't get any worse.
Listen, Tulip,
I've
Fallon,
been hired to take them.
we're trying to take him. Tulip
Take them to who?
to Fallon to get them
Fallon?
to get them
Jimmy.
to a safe place. Not Jimmy, the other
Billy.
Fallon.
Going with Fallon is just going to get them further into this mess.
Oh, Fallon's
I don't know if you know
extremist.
this. The mess is here. It's not going anywhere. The rebellion will come and will help. You guys need to get together, work together now, and you need to help us get her where she needs to be. And blowing up this facility and dying isn't it.
Kara, what's
Go
your
ahead.
suggestion?
Go ahead and make a negotiation check.
Kara, what's your suggestion? Kara, what's your suggestion?
That's who you think I'm talking to.
It's just really hard for me to say that. So many R's in it. Yours.
3 against what?
It's going to be against 3. I think this is hard, but I'll give you a boost for it because you're aligned at this point.
Okay.
And you've already been,
Aligned.
quickly. Well, Dirk is charisma as the group.
Dirk is trying to stand
Yeah.
super confidently
With the
while
wind
not knowing
blowing.
Yeah.
what the hell's going on.
Helmet on the side,
yeah.
slowly adjusting it.
I don't know if I have to announce this skill, but if I fail this, I'm re-rolling. I'm using my my skill. I don't
The
remember what it's
lucky-
called.
I think it's one of the
second
dice? Oh, the
chances.
whole thing. Yeah,
My
yeah,
second
got it.
chances.
Okay, yeah,
I
you
get
can
to
always do
re-roll a
that
failed die.
after it happens.
Okay.
But most of them are kind of packing up, and Daisy is going to go back to try to talk to Tulip.
Yeah,
And
Tulip.
Tulip is trying to.
Tulip's about to listen to me and get the hell out of here because I'm about to nail this. Come on, let's go.
You nailed it.
4 success, 3 threat. Wow. Can I even re-roll one of these threat with my second chances?
Yeah,
Just
is it one of the negative die?
Or do you have to
yeah,
do the whole
negative
thing?
die is
Or is
what
it the whole thing?
No, it's only the die.
Yeah, then go for it.
Once per encounter, choose a number of positive dice equal to ranks in second chances and re-roll.
So you
Oh,
can re-roll
positive.
die.
No, I'm not re-rolling nothing.
No.
I'm
Okay.
good.
Well, you could re-roll a blank one, like
You
that
can
kind
re-roll
of
the
thing.
blue, yeah.
If you want, do
But-
you need
but
more success?
You haven't
I get
failed
more.
it.
But I could cancel out a threat if I get an advantage.
Yeah, but you could.
But, but that's
No,
your
no.
one chance to use that skill
Per
per.
encounter.
How many more times am I going to use negotiation in this encounter?
Do it.
Oh, it's just for negotiation.
It's only for negotiation.
Oh,
Yeah.
babe, it's
well,
another
More
sled
success, so
slam.
whatever.
Boom.
So you're right, I shouldn't have done.
Yeah, no, it's good.
All right, but that's a lot of success.
With reservations.
But she knows I'm telling the
sighs.
truth. She knows I'm telling the truth.
And there's also a world famous actor up there in a prime position to be hit by snipers.
Standing proud.
Wait, what?
With a cape blowing in the wind, a red cape giving away his
I mean,
location.
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't have the
Presenting
cape on.
No, the cape was
You
a
wrapped it around
distraction.
the other guy,
The
that's
cape was, does anyone have a cape?
I wish I had the cape, but you gave it to someone else that didn't.
I'm so sorry. We'll get it back. I
cape?
promise
You
you
have a
we'll get
cape
that
on
cape.
right now.
I have a cape. I'll let you borrow.
Cape?
The unhooks, the Jedi Commander armor, you know the
Thank you.
But I do want it back.
It looks
the
so
brown
good.
cape.
It's
She thinks it looks better on him.
It's an antique.
Wait a second. Oh, this is a baby stealing cape.
Now you are.
I can't accept.
Now you're a baby.
He's
Can't
been
accept.
so misinformed by the
Get back.
Empire.
The propaganda machine at work.
What color's my cape?
Brown.
Brown.
Brown. You've got the green poncho, brown cape.
Nothing says fashion like a brown cape.
Dude, you're so
Nothing
Kanan
says
right
fashion like
now.
a
You're
blue
so
man
Kanan
in a
Jarrus
green
right now,
poncho
bro.
And a brown cape.
Dude, you're brown and green. If your skin was white and you had sweet eyebrows, Kanan Jarrus.
Pointed to
Tulip, size,
She sighs,
acquiescing,
but she knows. She knows I'm
Knows.
telling the truth.
Good little tulip.
slowly.
Papa Bear Orak is
Steps
always right. Papa
between
Bear Orak never
your
lies.
convincing of her and the double triumphs.
Yes.
And the handsome
The
triumphs.
dramatic
Handsome
reveal
always
from the top.
triumphs.
It seems like
yeah.
a possible conflict here has been averted.
Woo!
And I'm going to move to the other side
Freddie
of the bridge
gets to
towards
speak.
them,
Okay.
as to not be
Want me to help?
dangling over
Over.
caustic materials. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them take
Just
the speeder
feels a
truck
little safer.
across
Yeah.
into the edge.
Can we have a little chat with Tulip and
We should do chats as we
Daisy?
move. How about they grab their
As we get outta here,
essentials?
I think.
Yeah.
As we're getting
they
out
start
of here.
packing up all the gear and moving everything
Just want
onto.
to talk computers.
Maybe.
Computers.
How
No, I
many
have to get
people
them
in
to
your
stop
organization are
blowing up
not
the
here,
warehouse.
or is this everyone?
This is every. Oh, that's not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna.
It's too much weight. They can only hold 4
I
crates.
can put it on here.
You put more than 4.
You know what you could do too? You could put a crate under the bottom of it.
No, it's not gonna
No.
work.
Don't do it.
It's like
They
Jenga.
gotta leave some stuff,
Well, that's
man.
their
We gotta get
livelihood
out of here in
gone.
a
As
hurry.
they can, but the speeders can only hold so much as overhead Imperial ties and patrols start flying.
Told you, Tulip.
should
I
go.
told you.
And they leave what's left, some of the crates, as the speeder is flying off, falling into the caustic acid of Ruby Flame Lake.
So let's go back to our speeder. Come on.
But yeah, I would really like to talk with the girls.
Yeah, what do you want to say as you guys are
On
shooting
the
out,
run.
leaving behind Ruby Flame Lake, everyone kind of bailing as fast as possible into speeder trucks.
Bye, awesome set.
Do you want to blow it up before we go?
No, please stop blowing up the warehouse because you're attacking the wrong people and they know and they'll get you. So stop that one.
Wait, who are you hollering at?
That's what, well, Daisy
Tulip
and
and
Tulip have
Daisy.
been the ones that have been hooligans and they're pissing off.
If we're heading
Lich
off world, we're not going to be
crew.
able to blow up the warehouses anymore. But they deserved it. Imperial companies, all of them,
That's right. Get the man. Peace, babes.
and a couple of them stopped to get autographs by
Of course, get the
Just
autograph.
one, only one
Very important.
autograph, just one.
As
Well, one per child, right?
yeah, Daisy especially is very stricken by you, and she starts showing you her data pad and her tool set. and
Ah,
she
that's
has you see her
fascinating.
tool belt.
That's absolutely
I have one
incredible.
better.
Daisy, I have no idea.
Guys, there's TIE fighters literally about to kill us.
Get
me
We
saying
have
that-
to go.
This
that nice
specific
fashion machine
location, or just
It's
in
just
general?
in general, the area of Marasi. For now,
Control.
it has yet to be narrowed down as you guys moved rather quickly.
Sweet, we're going back
Back
to
to
the glitch
our
hangar.
hangar.
Okay, and you
We're
guys are
getting
going
out
back
of
to
here.
the
We're
glitch
getting out of
hangar.
here now.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You're
Hey.
so pretty.
With
It's
the,
gorgeous. I don't want to die.
the Imperial coming, I keep
You're
coming.
not gonna die.
Exo Dio, do you copy?
And as you finally get back closer to the city, Exodio, you get an affirmative chirp back from Exodio.
How's that sound?
Dio, hey! My God, I was worried about you. Listen, we're heading for, where are we going?
A private hangar.
Private hang, where are the coordinates?
Yep, here they are.
Okay, Exo Dio, can you meet us at this
Gotta keep
private
the
hangar
coordinates,
and
huh?
try to ditch? I mean,
They're on
hey,
me,
by
so
the way,
I'm gonna
Exo,
find them.
what happened to that stormtrooper that took my cape?
Exodio, in a series of beeps, tells you that he ended up getting reprimanded for having cape on outside of protocol, running around
infringement.
during a big important operation, and he's probably in some sort of
Demoted?
detention. Yeah.
Right, but what happened to the cape?
He's like, I don't care about the man.
One of the really high weak ways is rolling around in it.
Oh, son of a. All right, well, the cape is a loss. We're going to have to get another one. Meet us at the hangar, Dio.
And
There's this
Dio,
baby killer one.
the other weak way.
I don't want your.
It's a
is-
beautiful
will
baby killer
join you
cape.
at the hangar as you guys head back to the warehouse section of the city where Glitch's base is, and you see Arlen Deturi at the kind of open hangar area with the 2 other speeders that you guys had considered there, a big speeder truck outside. For you, it looks like just a standard warehouse, but now that it's open, here you can tell that people inside have some serious equipment, as there's quite a few, we'll say muscle, that have blaster rifles, blaster carbines. This is the most show of force you've seen Glitch show in a while. Most of them human, a couple aliens around, but they're all watching very carefully as Fallon and a few of the other people that are part of the museum are working to get things.
And the speeder truck we sent from the warehouse did make it.
Did make
is
it
at
here,
Glitches.
is here currently, and they've been unloading more supplies. In fact, it seems like because you guys were out of the city and came back, it's probably made a couple runs.
Oh, good.
Wow. Okay, they got more than
They've
that.
got a bit of stuff
Is
going,
Mask
but
here?
overhead, probably somewhere, if you can tell
Which one it is, only you could probably figure that one out. Should we approach Fallon first?
I reckon we should explain to Glitch what we've
Yeah,
landed on
Arlen
his
looks
doorstep.
very, Dirk Sandman.
That's Dirk Sandman.
Yeah, there were a few complications. The good news is, no one died.
He nods and looks, and he sees behind you the other speeder with the 2 girls and the rest of the crew, and gives them a kind of once-over.
Listen, we solved your problem, but we just gave you a few more. But it's for the greater good.
And all this is part of that?
All this was part
It's
of
part
the
of
people
him.
that you sent us after.
Right. I wouldn't call this a job done quietly.
It wasn't quiet.
No one's died.
But no one's died yet.
I suppose.
It wasn't quiet when we
That's
got
good.
here. These 2 young women were blowing up factories.
That is fine.
We had to go into the middle of a protest. The only way to get the
Met Dirk
information.
Sandman.
He knows we met Dirk Sandman.
All right, Arlen Deturi, nice to meet you.
Nice to see you. Good to see you.
Right.
That's a celebrity move to say that
Listen,
because you
we
don't
delivered
know
these
who it is.
girls.
that is.
We
No
solved the
idea.
problem.
No idea.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
I've
have
met
more, but those problems are gonna come here no matter what. The Empire's here, and they don't want them here.
Well, I suppose we should see about getting our new friends out of here, but the companies were, well, hoping to get their hands on them, and he points to Daisy and Tulip, and all the men nearby. Kara has left, by the way. She's not following you to this point.
What men? Which men?
The muscle for
For
Glitch.
Daisy and Tulip.
The
No,
muscle that
the muscle
is
for
here.
Glitch.
He says
Listen.
they were hoping to get their hands on these girls for all the trouble they've been causing with their factories.
Tell them they died in the Ruby swampland now, and they're not with us anymore.
My word is worth quite a bit.
How are they gonna prove you
We're
wrong?
gonna. They're not gonna do it again.
Negotiation check.
Okay. What
You
got
already
for me?
used the reroll.
I did.
Yes, you
What
did.
you got for me?
It's gonna be 2 difficulty.
Okay.
I'm gonna count it not as opposed. I'm just gonna start it as a challenge. You guys have some trust with Arlen.
Yeah.
You can't just hold up a boost. You gotta give me a reason. that
I give you this boost.
I don't. I don't. I don't want these
With
young
my
women to
hand,
get
I give
hurt.
it to you.
Okay.
It's girl power.
She slaps him on the ass. It gives him like a literal like
Go get him.
coach boost.
Am I allowed to
LOA
boost?
would.
Yeah.
Are you taking
Yeah.
strain?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take 2 strain. You'll give him the boost.
Come on, baby. That's gonna be 1 6. No, it's gonna be no success.
This is when you reroll.
I can't reroll.
This is when
So-
you would have rerolled.
You could reroll one of the good ones. Oh, you
I
can't.
can't. I used it. Yeah, it's all bad, bro. It's a fail there. Those are gone. It's a full complete wash. I literally.
No, it's not. You get advantage.
Oh, 1 advantage. I get
One
2
advantage.
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 Sorry, 2 advantage.
Okay.
Good. He can.
He kind of
Meh.
looks 2 of them up and down, sees the gear they brought back. All right, fine. But we'll keep everything. that they brought.
Everybody wants something.
That's
No.
not a conversation for us. You can talk with them.
All of the gear that belongs to Fallon.
No, the gear that belongs to the ladies from
Oh,
the
I thought
industrial.
you meant like all of
the industrial
Fallon's.
gear. Fallon's gear seems to be a separate affair.
If you can.
He doesn't care about Fallon. He cares about these girls. That's what he's been contracted and subcontracted.
So
you
basically, by
to.
bringing them here, we've just destroyed their organization.
I don't think we destroyed their organization. They were just at one little place hiding out, and
They
and the
needed
price
something
for
bigger
transport
anyway.
out of here is more than worth whatever tech they're gonna give
Okay.
Glitch.
We'll get them off world. But this is our price. At least it's not coming out of your paycheck.
It was not coming out of our paycheck. The girls will be
We're
fine.
gonna ask Daisy and Tulip.
I mean, obviously they are against it, but they are, I would imagine at this point, are probably talking to Fallon instead, and Fallon is glad to see them and have them back or
They don't have
seemingly
leverage in this
They have
negotiation.
no leverage and they can make their own.
No, and these guys, as equipped as they are nowhere near the muscle who are, you know, rifles, carbines, vibro knives.
Yeah.
These are kids who are
Do
doing
they-
their best in sabotaging factories.
Do they still have the stolen goods from the factories? Is he just like reclaiming
That's a
the
lot
stuff
of
that
what
they
he's
stole?
reclaiming,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
exactly.
that makes sense to me.
So, not a perfect job, but you're scoring tech. That's something that you guys are always excited about, sometimes even more than credits, since that's what you pay us with. We got a deal?
Deal.
Yay.
He says, what about you?
I
Need to
don't
ride off
know.
planet?
I mean,
At this point, the Weequay pull up with
Oh, whoa.
the droid as well.
look, I could either come with you, or we could film something where I try to stop you and you stun me, and then I'm innocent, completely innocent of this
Couldn't
entire
hurt
affair.
you.
I could.
Probably safe if you're working with Compnor and all that.
So what do you say? You ready to get knocked out on camera?
Well, are we going to choreograph it, or?
Oh, of course.
You
I
could
guess
stay.
we have to choreograph it.
You could.
Where's he gonna sleep?
Remember the adventure? Adventure?
Whoa,
R.
yeah, but that was
Adventure?
just, I mean, I just kind of made that up to get the kids on the thing.
You lied?
Well, I don't know if I lied.
Come on, let me knock him out just
You
one
lied to me?
time.
I just don't know what I would do on your crew, or, I mean, work with these rebels. I'm not sure if I'm ready to take a side.
Yeah, let's just knock him out.
You don't
Can't,
wanna
I
argue
can't
with her.
look.
I think
I
it's more
can't
fun
look.
to come with us.
Look, why don't you give me a comm frequency, and if I'm in the neighborhood, I'll stop by.
My number is. This is how you can reach my ship. This is how you can reach Tinks. This is my personal number, my
And-
link.
Once that is given,
How do you want this to go down?
Well, we're gonna have to shoot it outside so they don't have the interior. XODO, if we could set the scene maybe on a rooftop, that seems pretty dramatic. And then I'm gonna get a few shots at you, and then
I want you falling off a roof
Don't
and
hurt.
No,
accident.
you're not gonna.
I won't hit him
fall off the roof,
hard.
But then, and then you hit me, and I'll just pretend like I've been knocked out. Dio will handle the rest.
You'll totally pretend. I'm gonna miss you by a mile. Just make sure your camera makes
I
it
know
look real.
when you're
are you just
lying.
watching Laura?
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm watching, secretly planning to kick you while you're down for fun. Really sad I didn't get to cut anybody today.
Exit Theo
Would you
starts
rather
this
not?
fight.
Would you rather do it?
I mean, maybe.
Good. Hey,
I,
she's a better actor than I am. She's better at fighting than I am. You'll be safer
more
with her.
attraction.
You don't want one of my claws to accidentally cut that
She
beautiful,
used to
handsome
be an
face. It's a face meant to be on the screen. Let the professional do it.
all right.
Trust
Hey,
me.
by the way, out of game, is this nearing conclusion, or is there
Yes.
more? Okay, gotcha. All right, come up to the roof, and I'll improv some dialogue, and then we'll just get into it. A little bit of fisticuffs. I'm not going to actually swing at you.
You stay here. I'm not
All right.
missing
All
this.
right.
All right,
If
we
you
quit.
want
You're coming with me to the
passage,
roof.
you
You're
won't
not missing
touch
this
him.
Coming
either.
down or lighting
Touch a hair on
I'll be
his.
so gentle.
And I
blonde
explained to
hair.
Weequay, I'm like, this got to be perfect. If they find out that we're all going to be executed by the Empire, so just stick with me, buddy.
Yeah.
You and me.
The gray skin
And he's high
whitening
still.
a little bit.
There's
He's like,
more
yeah,
of you.
man.
Stick to me, and he's like,
This movie's gonna rock, man.
Yeah,
All right, Dio.
We're making art.
coming down now.
he's got his shirt tied around his head. Yeah, man.
No, he's got his cape. He's got one cape that's tied around.
No, I'm planning to get the cape back, because once they take me back to Imperial authorities, I'm going to find that cape.
It was a fine cape.
All right. All right, now Dio, get rid of all the incriminating footage, and then you're going to edit this into something beautiful. Are you ready to go?
I'm
Little
ready.
fisticuffs.
All right.
All right.
You want to show him your knife?
Are you actually just gonna punch him?
I mean, I'm just gonna punch him.
Go for it. Roll an attack. It's gonna be a brawl check.
Okay.
That's high.
I'm going to use an incidental to dodge.
Oh,
I'm going to take a strain
The only
to
combat
upgrade her difficulty.
Do I get a
Fake
quick
spot.
strike
Turns
though?
a purple into a
Can
red.
I just throw a quick strike in there?
Sure, we'll say that yeah, I'm assuming you're probably faster than he is.
Okay.
A trained Mandalorian versus
So you
stage
turn one
combat.
purple into red.
You say, wait, she's a Mandalorian? Wait, hold on.
Sorry, I didn't know you heard me.
Blade comes out as she
I
finds
think
him.
you still have the trooper armor on.
I do.
The flamethrower as well,
So it's
just
also
seal
one
it in.
set.
Oh, the trooper armor has one
I
defense.
think so. I don't
There's
remember
one
offhand.
defense, stormtrooper armor.
No,
The clone trooper.
I thought it just had 2 soak.
The Mark II, you think it's just 2
Morrow.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's
you know
just say-
what? It's just soak.
I think it's just soak.
Because
I have it right here.
the regular laminate
Claire.
is just 2
So
soak.
it's just two soak.
If you knock
There's
him
no,
off the roof, it's gonna break her heart.
I'm not gonna knock him off the roof.
Don't kill him.
Oh, was that despair?
Spare.
I gotta
But
despair,
she does succeed.
but I do succeed.
The despair is my heart
I
breaking.
have 3 success, 2 advantage, and 1 despair.
Okay. So it's technically you have a brawn of 4,
Yeah.
so it would be 7 damage. So whatever your soak is,
All right, is that going to strain? Or is that
going
going
to wounds.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
It's
so.
a really saleable hit, but I think you probably hurt your fist a bit.
What?
Despair. Something happens.
A bit.
Pulled a hammy.
Yeah. Or
You could
you're
just-
able to,
but you could just
you're
soak
able to
your hand
bend
in
with
the
it,
back
sell
of
it really well.
Okay, so I'm gonna fall to the ground, hit the ground, and then I'd be like, "No, you're supposed to. I don't understand. Just go for the bread basket next time." I'm pretending like
I
I'm.
just needed to do it.
Ow!
Oh, by the way, she's Mandalorian.
I'll see you all in hell.
As he slowly, very slowly gets back up off the ground, leaving this
The
crazy
broken jaw,
cacophony
soon to be
behind.
wired shut.
Inside in Glitch,
Did you get the shot, Dio?
Theo got a shot and thinks it's going to be a beautiful film that he weaves. You guys, the warehouse closing as you go your separate ways and eventually make it back to Papiga and Imperial authorities. Papiga, who is losing.
What
feathers.
happened to your face?
I was kidnapped. I was kidnapped by agents. I think they were working for the rebellion or something like that. It was crazy. I tried to stop them, and then a Mandalorian attacked me, wearing
Dio shows
full
you getting
Beskar armor and everything. It was incredible. Dio, show it. Look at that.
Getting punched out and selective clips edited very precisely to weave the story that you were telling.
In any case,
Papiga is just
Kidnapped.
happy to have you back, and the rest of you are with Glitch as Glitch takes care of getting Fallon, the girls, and the rest of the Ruby Flame Raiders, the museum staff, off-world.
Question. Can we look at what's in that one crate?
He wants it so bad.
As everyone's getting ready to pack.
Every episode, he wants it so
Even at
bad.
home, this is always, this was, as
So,
everyone is getting ready to
Are
pack
we-
up and leave, getting onto the ships that Glitch and Arlen is arranging, you head over to one of the crates. And as you're kind of looking through,
Desperately.
Fallon,
Wait till everybody's settled.
yeah, Fallon kind of steps up behind you. And he says, you have very specific interests, don't you?
You have very specific things you like to protect, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Maybe they overlap.
The armor suits you.
Thank you.
He reaches into a bag and grabs a small, long case and hands it to you. Perhaps someday this might be of use to you.
Open it. Open it.
You better open it.
He leaves.
Open it. Like,
It's a flute.
You can play some jizz.
A toolkit.
Yes.
Sorry.
It seems to be a small, very precise toolkit.
Is there a crystal in there?
LOA?
There is nothing else in it.
you rang?
And as that happens, that is where we're going to leave off for today. Thank you guys for joining us for episode 3.
Yo, thank you to Sam Witwer, a fine intergalactic actor.
That's right.
Intergalactic thespian.
Sandman.
Sandman. Dirk Sandman.
Hollow Star coming
Sandman
to
Witwer.
HoloNet
That's right.
near you.
That's right.
Summer
LOL,
2020. We'll be back next week. We're doing
And
a
I will
back-to-back.
have my smuggler's jacket because I can afford it. Yes.
You
Hell
guys will
yeah.
get paid
You know how
by
much
our-
money Taylor
Thanks
gave?
again, guys, for tuning in. Next week, next Wednesday, we'll be back with another game. We'll get some XP. Everyone's gonna get some XP.
You audience.
Our
Our audience get
You get some
experience for being
XP.
so freaking awesome.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We'll keep playing a bit more.
XP.
And we'll see you guys next time
On Galaxy
Of Crime.
I like that new song.
So beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
you're just
pretty,
noticing it
right?
now.
No, I noticed.
You got to punch in.